And basketball fans, and welcome to Trophy Night here at the Boys Class M Junior High State Tournament at Red Lake College, presented by the Southern Illinois Junior High School Athletic Association. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with Ron Standard, longtime basketball official. We're happy to be here tonight for both the third place game and the championship game of the Boys Class M Junior High State Tournament. You know, Ron, the season started way back in, late October, early November for these teams. And
yeah, junior high probably, like you said, late October.
Yeah, and, here you got the Trophy Night in the Class M tournament, and there'd be a lot of teams that would love to trade places with these teams tonight.
Yeah, one other team's going to win their last game besides the state champions. So.
You're right. So it'll be one of these teams tonight. And, it's NCOE against Joseph Arthur out of O'Fallon playing for third place. And, both these teams come in a little bit disappointed, a little subdued. The fact that they lost their semifinal game and didn't make it all the way to the championship game as they would like to. But, again, they're getting trophies tonight, and they're battling for a third-place trophy. And, like you say, one of them has a chance to finish their season on a win, and it's just a matter of who can rebound and respond back after a tough semifinal loss.
Whoever puts the ball in the hole the most.
That's exactly right. So we do have Joseph Arthur from O'Fallon here. They are, they are what?
Well, you had 2 wins and 1 loss to what's in this.
But that's what you would do, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Right, I'm looking for them.
So they are 13-14 on the season. But the thing about Joseph Arthur is they play so many of the bigger schools over there in the Metro East area, so that record is somewhat deceiving, I think. And we said that, skewed. That's a good word. Skewed compared to what you would normally think because of the teams that they do play and the competition they play. And we mentioned that the first night when we were here on opening round game that they played.
And they're the defending state champs, right?
They are the defending state champs in Class M.
Beat Nashville last year.
Right. They beat Nashville in the title game last year, and Nashville will be in the championship game again this year. And they'll try to finish the deal this year as they will play after this against Smithton in the championship game. I'll have that one for you as well. NCOE, they come in with a record of, 26 and 3.
26 and 3 is what I wrote down now.
Yeah. Jimmy Goebel is their coach. Eddie Norville is the coach at Joseph Arthur. So it's the Tigers against the Fighting Cardinals tonight for the third-place trophy. We're glad you're with us here on AreaSports.net, whether you're watching on the website or whether you're watching on YouTube, either one. The master feed is actually the website, and then it goes from the website to YouTube. So if there would ever be a problem with YouTube during the broadcast tonight, just know that you can always open up a browser, open up the website on either your phone or your laptop or your tablet or anything else and watch at www.AreaSports.net. There's a big video screen right there on the front page of the website. That's always the master stream feed. And that's also possible to mirror that to your smart TV if you want to watch that way. So a lot of ways to be able to watch tonight. You can also communicate with us during the broadcast. You can send us a message through our Facebook Messenger. That's AreaSports.net on Facebook Messenger. We always love to hear from our viewers. We'll give you a shout-out tonight. You let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. And we will, in fact, give you a shout-out tonight during the broadcast.
This Joseph Arthur team is out of O'Fallon.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, they're the defending state champs.
In fact, they were in the state tournament championship game 2 years in a row. Not only did they win it last year, but the year before in 2023 they were also in the championship game, but they lost that year. So they've been in it 2 years in a row, but this year came a little bit short in the plan for third place instead. NCOE, they made it to the championship game in 2019 and lost to Pinckneyville. They made it to the championship game in 2011 and lost to Nashville. So they have a history of success in this tournament, too.
Yeah.
In fact, I can go back even farther than that. All the way back to 1983, Norris City made the championship game in Class M. They lost to Oakville that year.
Boy, I bet you maybe you're getting back into the Reed Jackson.
Maybe so. You're right.
They went to the state tournament
at
high school level and got third place. Had Reed Jackson and Clay Gray.
That was a heck of a team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you referee some of those games back then?
No, I wasn't reffing yet.
You weren't reffing yet. Okay. But I remember that team very well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can go all the way back to 1979, and Norris City was in the championship game of Class M against McLeansboro that year. So they've got a good history here at the state tournament.
Carter Jackson on this team. I don't know if he is related to Reed Jackson.
That's a good question. I don't know. That is a good question. We're going to take a brief timeout, a brief pause, and we'll step aside, and then we will come back. We'll line up all the play-by-play action for you, this third-place game of the boys' Class M state tournament in just a few moments.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon, or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Welcome back here to Rend Lake College. Randy Olson along with Ron Standard. Glad you're with us here on the broadcast. It is trophy night in the boys Class M Junior High State Tournament. And this is the third place game between NCOE, that's North City Omaha Enfield, against Joseph Arthur of O'Fallon. We got the three officials right there in front of us, Ron. You know those guys, right?
We do. We got Brandon Henshaw, Lane Michael, and Jeff Burton.
All right. Again, this is the first of our doubleheader broadcast tonight. We'll also have the championship game for you of Class M that's coming up after this. That'll be Nashville against Smithton. And the Smithton girls won the title this year, didn't they?
Yeah, so the boys feeling the pressure maybe.
How about that? How unique is that?
Yeah.
I don't know how often that's really happened down here. I know it's happened a few times, but that's kind of cool to have both your boys and the girls team playing for junior high state titles through the SIJHSAA.
Yeah.
The crowd might be cut down a little bit tonight only because some of these communities that are participating tonight also have high school games tonight since it's a Friday night. So that might impact the crowd a little bit. We know that Nashville's got a big game with Pinckneyville tonight. Plus it's senior night at Nashville.
That's not a big game.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's never a big game, Nashville and Pinckneyville.
That's just a regular game.
Nobody goes to that game. Said nobody ever.
Yeah.
For sure. The two teams have been called back to their respective benches. I'm sure NCOE high school teams playing somewhere tonight too, no doubt.
Well, people in the know get to that Nashville-Pinckneyville game about an hour before the JV game starts.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We will follow along with the public address announcer. I assume that we will probably have a national anthem before tonight's game, so we'll follow along and do that as we're going to honor America here at Wall Gymnasium at Rend Lake College. Our national anthem here tonight at Rend Lake College prior to tonight's third-place game of the boys' Class M state tournament. NCOE will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, so they'll be first to be introduced. They're wearing their travel red uniforms, trimmed in the white and black. Number 11 is Timothy Garrett. He's a 7th grader. Callan Sutton wears number 15. He's a 7th grader. Number 23 is Jaden Healy, an 8th grader. Number 42 is Brody Coy, an 8th grader. And Avon Scala wears number 43. He's an 8th grader, rounding out the starting 5 for the NCOE Fighting Cardinals. So it's Garrett, Sutton, Healy, Coy, and Scala for NCOE. Norris City, Omaha, Enfield. They built a beautiful new school there a while back, and a nice facility. They got a lot of cheerleaders here, too, and they're doing their opening cheer. We'll let them do that so some of you at home can watch. That is a lot of cheerleaders for a junior high.
And those girls are the Flyers are up there.
They are. They're talented.
Yeah. We're sitting way up there, and I look out there, and she's eye level with
Eye level with you, yeah.
She's on the gym floor.
All right, let's meet the Tigers of Joseph Arthur School in O'Fallon. Number 12 is Dyson Lewis. He's an 8th grader. He had a good game off the bench the other night, and tonight he's getting the start.
Yeah, I think he earned that, didn't he?
Yeah, number 3 is DJ Willingham, a 7th grader. Also starting for the Tigers, number 15 is Darren Hall. Also starting is number 30, Ryan Nicholson Jr. And rounding out the starting 5 is their big guy in the middle, Dylan Clark.
Yeah, he was a load the other night, too.
Number 32. So they'll go with Lewis, Willingham, Hall, Nicholson, and Clark. You see the cheerleaders from Joseph Arthur here. Well, we mentioned that you can write into us and let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. Hey, how about Marlene and Denny Noss? They are watching tonight from Shawneetown.
All right.
And they happen to be the grandparents of Avon Scala.
Cool.
Who's one of the 8th graders starting for NCOE. So good to have you along, Marlene and Denny. Hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, we've come a long way when Grandma and Grandpa sit in their living room and watch their grandson play basketball.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it is going to be Scala jumping at the center circle against Clark, and tip is controlled by Joseph Arthur. They get it in the front court. They put up the shot. It's no good by Dylan Lewis, and here goes NCOE back the other way. Garrett's got it. Garrett comes out to the top to Healy. Almost a steal, and now it is. It's picked off by Lewis. Lewis will take it in the paint, take it all the way to the glass and score. Quick two-pointer there for Joseph Arthur as Dyson Lewis got the steal and took it back the other way. Yeah, he came off the bench in the game we did the other night, the opening round. And
yeah, he had a great game.
He was in double figures, had quite an impact. Your pass comes into Scala.
I'll look at that here if I get a chance.
Sure. Coy down the lane.
Nice. Deep shot.
And that is up and in by Jaden Healy. Healy ties the game at 2 apiece. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Good crowd here for this first one tonight. Again, this is the first of our 2 trophy games, as the championship game will come your way here on the same stream right after this, featuring Nashville against Smithton. Here's the Tigers with it. They throw a diagonal pass all the way down. The shot is a little short there by Nicholson, but they get the offensive rebound. They swing it back out to the top. Here's Willingham down the lane. Tries to give it to the big man, Clark, and he gets stripped. It's out of bounds. You know, NCOE plays a really good schedule, and they played in some shootouts and stuff this year to try to beef up their schedule and help them along the way. That's blocked. It was blocked by Healy. There's a shot back up and in, and the foul is going to be called, and that is going to be an offensive foul, isn't it? Yes, offensive foul. They gave that actually to
Nicholson.
Nicholson, right.
Yeah.
Pushing off.
If not that, he was in the lane too long.
Back the other way comes the Fighting Cardinals. Healy down the lane, missed it a little too hard off the glass, and rebound by the Tigers back the other way.
That's that scoop shot.
Yeah.
That's relatively new.
Yeah, you see a lot of them doing that
Yeah.
now. Willingham has it, tries to lob it inside to Clark. Clark will turn with a 17-footer, and he got it. Dylan Clark. We saw him hit a few of those the other night. He can score both on the block and from that mid-range jumper. Back the other way is Garrett. Garrett down in the corner now to Scala. They'll whip it across the weak side to Sutton. Back across now to Coy. Shot off the mark and comes off the rim. Healy had a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Joseph Arthur basketball. A lot of schools over there in that O'Fallon area. Joseph Arthur being just one of them. I remember we've had O'Fallon Carriel down here before. We've seen them here. As that ball is knocked out of bounds, it's a turnover off the Tigers. So, Fighting Cardinals will get the ball.
Yeah, the Class L tournament's going to have Belleville Whiteside down here.
Yes, it is.
That's right there next to all these schools.
Yep. Healy gets it out to Garrett. Back to Healy. Now over to Sutton. They're looking inside, wanting to get it into Avon Scala, but can't get it to him. There's a shot from the baseline that's no good by Brody Coy. Now it's thrown on a fly pattern to the other end, and the layup is good by Dyson Lewis as NCOE couldn't get back in time.
That was a nice pass.
6-2 now in favor of the Tigers. There's a shot that's off the mark. Rebound again by the Tigers. They want to run with it, don't they? Much like we saw Cairo do last night, as a matter of fact, in Class S. They did a lot of running, a lot of transition buckets. Cairo playing the Class S championship game tomorrow. There's a steal. It's picked off by Scala. Scala's going to take it all the way down, uses the left hand and puts it in.
Nice.
Good move there by Avon Scala. And hey, grandparents, Marlene and Denny, how'd you like that one? Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Here's a bounce pass the other end as Dylan Clark goes in and scores. Well, they run the floor well, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They fill those passing lanes.
Clark, the big man, ran the floor well, and they got him the ball and rewarded him. Here's Jaden Healy with it now for NCOE. Here's a handoff. Back to Healy.
Nice
inside.
move.
Put it up and in. Yep. Kind of a little Statue of Liberty play there.
Yeah.
Here's a steal. Scala steals it, gets it to Garrett. He'll put up the three ball. It's a little too strong. Scala with a rebound. And they take it away. And here comes the Tigers back the other direction. All the way down in the paint. Shot is short there by Darren Hall. They get the rebound, though. Clark's got it. He wants to go baseline, and that's going to be a foul on the baseline against NCOE.
Brody Coy, I believe, but let's wait and see. Yep.
So the Tigers will look to get it in as Clark gets the ball, puts up a shot off the dribble too hard, and go back the other way.
Nice
Long
pass.
pass all the way down. The layup is good, and there NCOE does a little of their own run and gun as they get out and
Tied
transition.
this thing up.
Yeah, we're all tied up at 8-8 with 3:12 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, just when you thought it was only going to be running by Joseph Arthur, you see NCOE with a little bit of that same medicine there. We're tied at 8-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Do you have a check needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Again, you can send us a message if you're watching tonight. Send us a message on our Facebook Messenger. That's AreaSports.net on Facebook Messenger. Send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We'll give you a shout out as they get the pass all the way down to Dylan Clark. Clark tries to get it back out to Willingham, almost stolen. Now the pass comes to Dyson Lewis, and it is stolen. Picked off that time by Coy, who gets it ahead to Scala, who feeds his teammate for the layup. Good assist there to Timothy Garrett for the layup.
Boy, they run the floor and pass that ball well.
Good anticipation. 10-8, NCOE with the lead now. Down underneath, shot is missed in there by Nicholson. battle for the rebound, and the Cardinals come away with it.
They like to run, don't they?
Bounce pass. Look at that pass.
Wow.
Beautiful pass from Healy to Garrett. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was.
That was a big-time pass. And here goes the Tigers back the other way, and that's going to be a foul.
That's going to be 2 on Brody Coy.
Dylan Clark had the ball and got fouled. And, yes, you're right. Brody Coy with 2 personal fouls. He's going to check out of the ball game.
Yeah.
Checking in to replace him is Pierce Wellerman. Wellerman is a 7th grader. Here comes the inbound to the Tigers.
Yeah, giving up a little bit of height there when they make that change.
They change out, sure. Here's Darren Hall trying to go inside to Nicholson. Nicholson works on the paint and scores. Cuts it back to a 2-point game, 12-10. NCOE up quickly. Fighting Cardinals are not the least bit intimidated, are they?
No.
And I think that's because of the schedule they've played this year.
Yeah, they are. This is a fundamentally sound ball club.
Yeah. Healy has the basketball. Now gives it to Scala. Scala takes it in and was fouled before the shot, so that does not count.
Going to be foul number 2 on Nicholson for St. Joseph Arthur.
Kelly Sutton says, so proud of our nephew, Avon Scala, and the Fighting Cardinals. All right, good to hear from you, Kelly. Here's a shot in the lane. No, that rolls off by Scala, and the Tigers have it, and they'll go back the other way. With it is Dyson Lewis.
Scala, he's about close to 6 foot, wouldn't you say?
He's tall one out there, yes. That shot was short. It's grabbed by Darren Hall. He tries to muscle it back up, and Scala grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Garrett.
Nice pass.
And Garrett feeds it to his teammate Sutton for the deuce. How about that? Great ball movement in transition by the Fighting Cardinals.
Yeah, they run the floor well.
And there's another steal. That's picked off by Healy. Healy gets it ahead to Garrett. Garrett misses it. Tip back up and in. How about that play? A volleyball play by Avon Scala for the deuce, and he's fouled.
And he's going to get a free throw.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a brilliant volleyball tip that time.
That was on Willingham.
By Scala. Gives the Cardinals a 6-point lead. Chris Jolly is watching from Norris City. He says, let's go, Cardinals.
Well, I know one thing. They like to get it and go, don't they?
They do. And his free throw is short. Rebound is grabbed by Dylan Clark. Here come the Tigers. Yeah, this is an up-and-down basketball game. He goes all the way down. The reverse layup is no good. There's the rebound by the Cardinals. Coming away with it is Healy. Healy up the floor, feeds it to Garrett, who puts it up and in.
8 points for Garrett.
Hey, this passing by the Cardinals is something else.
It's a clinic.
It really is. It is really good.
Shot
is short here by Lewis.
Show your team the film and say, this is how we want to do it.
Yeah, this is how you run the fast break. And that shot is missed, but he's fouled as going in for the layup was Healy, and he'll go to the line. Well, I mentioned that they played a really tough schedule this year. One of the teams that they played at the Bethel Shootout in Mount Vernon was Carbondale, and they went neck to neck with Carbondale. I was there for part of that game. We didn't broadcast it, but I was there just watching it as a fan, a spectator. And NCOE led much of that game, and I think it went into overtime, and Carbondale won it in overtime. But, just the experience of playing that game, in that environment like that, I think helped them for a game like this.
And Carbondale's down here this week
Carbondale's
for the Class
down
L
here.
tournament.
Right. Carbondale's going to play here tomorrow in the Class L tournament. There you go.
They're not just some run-of-the-mill Class L team. They're down here for the state tournament.
So that's the kind of competition that NCOE put on their schedule this year, and I think it definitely helped them. So one of those 3 losses that NCOE has this year was to Carbondale.
I'll tell you what, their rebounding in the fast break is clinic. Clinical stuff.
Jaden Healy with another free throw. It's off the back iron. Rebound's grabbed out of there by Dylan Clark. Tigers bring it back the other way. Here's Dyson Lewis with it. Gets it in the corner to Watts. Watts puts up the shot that's short, and it's grabbed on the weak side by Hall. Hall wants to power it up, and does, and scores.
It's his first point for Hall.
18-12. Cardinals get it back up, and ball goes off the fingertips there of Pierce Wellerman out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover back to the Tigers. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. NCOE showing some pressure defense here. There's almost a steal. They try to get the trap. Now the pass comes to Lewis. Lewis will bounce past it underneath to the big man. Hall who scores.
That's
and
a nice job by Joseph Arthur, too.
Yes.
Time.
Long three just at the horn is short by Jaden Healy. And after 1 quarter play, NCOE, who trailed early, has come back, and they have a 4-point lead after the first quarter. It's NCOE 18, Joseph Arthur 14. We'll come back with second quarter action here in just live on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Renly College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play?
Entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
This game's a track meet. I think it's going to be that way all the way through.
It might be.
And both teams are really good at breaking that press and getting a layup at the other end.
A lot of transition buckets.
Yeah, and no threes in this game so far. That's kind of unusual in this day and age.
Yeah.
But, hey, both teams are shooting layups after breaking that press. So why shoot a three?
Yeah, some of those passes that NCOE made, those were brilliant passes. I mean, they were making passes like high school teams make, And so
they were making passes like a lot of high school teams don't make.
Well, there you go. That, too. I agree with you. Second quarter action, Healy has it for the Fighting Cardinals. Goes to the left side to Wellerman, I should say. Now back out to Healy. Healy goes into the high post to Scala. That's picked off and stolen.
Yep.
Quick hands there that time, and the layup is good by Dyson Lewis. Yeah, that's what he can do, and we saw him do that in their first round game. He's got explosive quickness for the Tigers.
He came off the bench, like you said, in that first game, but he's starting tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely earned it for sure. Here's a pass to Healy over on the left wing now. They're trying to look down to Scala. Instead, they put up a long three, and it's knocked down outside by Garrett.
That's 11 points for Garrett.
Big three-pointer that time. Boy, that one almost went off the fingertips out of bounds. Here's a shot in the corner. That won't go. And on the rebound,
this is bumped.
Hall missed the shot, but then followed his shot. And the foul's going to be on NCOE.
Yeah, I think it's on Wellerman.
Yeah, you got to box him out. That's something that they didn't do there. Box him out, and he was able to follow his shot and get the rebound. Here's a long three by King Lucas. That's off the mark, and that ball is ripped out of there by Hall. They get it back again inside.
Blocked.
To Clark. It was deflected. Yeah, blocked.
Caleb blocked it.
And it goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Tigers. Just joined us. Joseph Arthur is a school in O'Fallon. One of many schools over there at the junior high level. Here's Lewis, tries to poke it down low, taken away and stolen there by Wellerman. Gets it in the hands of Healy. Healy's on the move, gets it to Garrett. Garrett hit a big three just a moment ago. Now gets it back out to Healy. Healy back to Garrett. Garrett gets it into Scala. Scala tries to move, dishes it to Garrett instead for a three. Yes! Good inside-outside game going on there.
14 points for Garrett.
Back the other way come the Tigers. They got 2-on-1. Can they convert?
Double dribble.
Yeah,
he got it.
You called it from up here. You called it from up here. Man, I'm glad you don't have a whistle. You'd be hurting my ear. You'd be blowing that thing so much.
I would be getting it. People would be turning around like, what?
What is he doing? What's that guy with the headset on blowing his whistle for? Yeah.
Travel.
And back the other way. It's Garrett. I think you called that one too.
They're getting it. It's just a split second after I see it.
Yeah. Well, see, you haven't lost your touch. I mean,
No, I always did say you can see it better from up here.
Well, you can. You can. Yeah. You did it for 30 years, but, you haven't lost your touch.
That's why you have so many referees in the stands. You can see it better from up here.
For sure. All right, we're in the second quarter, 5:08 left here in the first half. We're playing for the third-place trophy tonight here at the Class M State Tournament. Championship game will be after this. Nashville against Smithton. Here goes the Tigers back the other way. And that's going to be double dribble. Yep. Got them again.
People got to remember, without officials, it's just recess.
Right. Bailey Sutton is watching from Macomb. And Bailey says, let's go Cardinals.
Macomb. Maybe she's going to Western Illinois.
I don't know. Well, she's got to be happy the Cardinals are up by 8 right now. Scala's got the basketball, goes right side to Sutton. Back to Scala, left-handed shot off the window, up and in. How about that move?
Yeah, nice move.
He got around 2 defenders that time and put it up and scored. Used his size well that time and made it with that left hand. Back the other way is Clark. Shot from the elbow won't go. That's going to be on the back.
Yeah.
Yes. Ryan Nicholson, and again, that's good inside rebounding position that time by NCOE.
There was no doubt about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, he was riding them. 10-point lead here for the Cardinals.
That's 3 fouls on Nicholson.
It is 3 fouls on Nicholson, isn't it? Yep. And that's going to be a foul on Lewis. And that's his first. So the Cardinals get it in here to Healy. Healy goes into Scala. Scala down the lane, takes it to the rack. Missed it that time. Another nice move, though, and coming away with it are the Tigers. Watts has it. Watts gets it down to Lewis. Lewis puts it up. No. Watts gets the rebound. Back out it comes to Hall. Hall will try it, and that's a little too hard. Stays with it, but then lost it out of bounds.
We're going to have to put Scala on our all left-handed team.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think he's already earned that.
He would fit right into that starting lineup on the all left-handed team for sure. A couple of really nice moves in this one. Here's Garrett.
This guard tandem is pretty salty too.
Yeah, they are. They are. Here's Garrett. A little short. Scala with the rebound. Back up and in, and he draws the foul. Right place at the right time.
8 points for Avon Scala.
Avon seems to have a nose for the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the high school coaches.
I think the high school coaches are ready to see a lot of these 8th graders move on and come to the high school. It's going to be something to watch there at NCOE, I think, in the future.
They got one of the nicest high school gyms around.
Oh, they do. It's real nice. Scala's free throw's good. She completes the traditional 3-point play. Back the other way comes the Tigers as Lewis.
Hand check.
Gets fouled on the hand check. 3:45 to go here in the.
I think that was on Neely, I think.
Here's the inbound to Willingham. Willingham goes into the high post to Clark. Clark back to Willingham. He'll put up the long NBA 3. That's short. And rebound by the Cardinals as they're going to throw it ahead. Garrett stops, hesitates, missed it. There's Scala, puts it up and in. Boy, the Cardinals ran the floor well that time. They had 3 red shirts around the basket.
You know, they got a flyer on every rebound.
Yeah. There's a shot up and in by Clark. Boy, NCOE got up by 15 there a moment ago.
The minute they get the rebound, they're looking up the floor.
Here's Scala in the lane. Gets it back out to Sutton for 3. That won't go. Rebound is grabbed by Healy. And now it's taken away by Watts. Watts will come back the other way for the Tigers. That's over and back.
No.
He wasn't established?
Nope. He didn't get all 3 points across the line.
That one is blocked, and a foul is going to be called. Yeah, Healy got a hand on that, but they say he committed the foul, so that's going to send DJ Willingham to the line for Joseph Arthur. So explain that over and back call so people at home understand it better.
Just 3 points they call, right? 3 points. Both feet and the ball have to be in the front court.
So if you can have an over and back violation. So if you're not fully established with those 3 points, it's not truly.
You can dance back and forth if all 3 never get in the front court.
Tina and Paul Money are watching tonight. They are nephews, or they're watching their nephew, Aiden Scala, who has the basketball now, and he gets it over in the corner. Now it comes inside to Sutton.
Passing.
On the right side, that one rolls all the way around and off for Wellerman, and the Tigers get it back. On the move, shot is no good by Clark. And it goes out of bounds, and they say it's last touch by the Cardinals. Fans don't agree. Brandon Newton watching from Louisville, Kentucky, cheering on the Cardinals from the farm show. How about that?
All right.
Good to have you, Brandon. Hope you're enjoying the game. Looking good for the Cardinals right now.
Louisville Cardinals looking better this year, too.
Well, you're right about that. They certainly are. Got that player away from Wisconsin who entered the portal. Here's a long three out front. No good by Willingham. Back up by Clark. No. Back up again, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah. That might be on Scala, I believe. If it is, that'll be his first.
That is his first. Haven Scala with his first. That is 4 team fouls on NCOE, and at the line is Dylan Clark. I think Clark might still be a little bit taller than Scala, but they're both pretty tall.
Yeah, I remember him as being a really good free throw shooter the other night. He nailed that first one here.
Mm-hmm. Second one on the way. He rattles it home. Yeah. Okay. So back the other way goes NCOE
we got
now.
Scala bringing the ball down the floor now.
Right. Healy on the right side. It goes to Sutton. Looking inside. Nothing there. So they come back out to Garrett. Garrett guarded by Watts. Gets it to Scala. He'll whip it over on the right side to Sutton for three. He buries it. And there's the assist for Scala.
You know, I made the comment, no threes in that first quarter. They made up for it in the second quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Here's a bounce pass on the other end down to Clark. He missed the shot. Scala with a rebound. He throws up to the flyer to Garrett. Garrett throws it back into Sutton, and the shot is off. Back up by Scala, no. And this time rebound by the Tigers. Huffing and puffing to the other end is Dylan Clark, and he scores.
Coast to coast for Dylan Clark.
Oh, man. The big guy on the move.
He's in double figures.
He's got to be winded after those last couple trips. 10-point game with 1:17 to play here in the first half. Scala with it for the Cardinals. Now it goes down to the corner to Wellerman. Back out for a three ball by Sutton.
Look at this rebound by the guards.
And they try to get it out to Garrett. Garrett tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. It's a turnover back to Joseph Arthur. Good ball game here.
Yeah.
34-24. Fighting Cardinals lead the Tigers. Tigers bring it up. Dyson Lewis with it. This is the battle for the third place trophy here in the boys Class M state tournament. Over to Willingham now. Willingham looks to penetrate but can't. They go down to the post to Hall. Hall will turn on his man and score.
That's tough to stop right there.
Yeah, they might try to exploit that a little bit more because he's got a real size advantage.
Anytime they're in their half-court offense, they're going to do that, I believe.
Because Scala's up a little higher trying to guard Clark at the high post, so they might try to exploit that down low a little bit more here.
I think they're going to play for one shot.
Yeah. 20 seconds left here in the first half. NCOE with the 8-point lead. They would love to get it up to 10 or 11 here going to the locker room. Let's see what happens. That's a 5-second count.
Yeah.
Good defense by the Tigers.
Yeah, it's Lewis.
Yep. Healy had the basketball, but he didn't advance it enough forward, and that's just good defense. In the ball game for NCOE is Mason Ray, number 1, and also Carter Jackson, number 13 in the game here for NCOE. 11.8 seconds left. Tigers with the basketball, down 8.
Yeah, I don't think he wants anybody picking up their second or third foul.
No, he doesn't. Here's Lewis with it. Down to 2 seconds left. Here's a long three. That's way short. I think they lost track of the clock there.
Yeah, they may have.
It is halftime here at Rend Lake College. Both teams headed to the locker room here in this third place game. Our halftime score, NCOE leads Joseph Arthur of O'Fallon 34-26. We'll come back and take a look at the first half stats, talk more about this game, look ahead to the championship game, and talk a little bit perhaps about the regional high school pairings that came out today. We know who's going where. We know who's playing who. It's all posted on our Facebook page. You can see all those brackets and pairings at AreaSports.net on our Facebook page. And we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday. Hey, we are back here at Rend Lake College. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Halftime score, you see it. NCOE leads Joseph Arthur 34-26. We've seen a lot of up and down basketball here in the first half.
These two teams kind of mirror each other, Randy.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
It's like, they've seen it in practice because they look a lot like each other. They play the same style of basketball, and they both do a really good job of it.
Get it and go.
Yeah. For Joseph Arthur, they committed 6 personal fouls in that first half. As a team, they were 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. They had 5 players break the scoring column, and they were led in scoring by Dylan Clark, who reached double figures with 10. Darren Hall has 6 points. Dyson Lewis has 6 points. Ryan Nicholson with 2, and DJ Willingham with 2, for a total of 26. For North City Cardinals, they had 4 players break the scoring column. They had committed 7 personal fouls. They were only 1 out of 4 from the free throw line in that first half. But they were led in scoring by Timothy Garrett, who has 14 points, followed closely by Avon Scala with 11 points. Callan Sutton has 5 points, and Jaden Neely has 4 for a total of 34.
I love how NCOE shares the ball, too, but playing very unselfish. They made some great passes in transition, but even in the half court, they moved the ball very well.
They got spots. They run to spots, and teammates know where they're going to be, and they get them the ball at the right time in the right spot.
Right. And, early in the game, Joseph Arthur jumped out, I think, 6-2 and then maybe 8-4, but then NCOE got control of it and led after the first quarter 18-14. Got up by as many as 15 points, if I'm not mistaken, but lead now by 8, 34-26. Now, fouls could be a situation in the second half too, Ron. So what's the foul situation look like?
For Joseph Arthur, DJ Willingham has 2 personal fouls, and Ryan Nicholson has 3 personal fouls. For the NCOE Cardinals, Brody Coy has 2 personal fouls, and everybody else that has a foul just has 1.
All right. Again, this is for the third-place trophy here in the boys' Class M state tournament. One of these teams going to end the year on a high note with a win. Both teams will get trophies, though, for reaching the Final Four. And certainly a lot of teams across this part of the state who would love to trade places with them here at this Class M tournament. They've had a very successful season.
If North City can hang on here, they will have played 30 ball games and won 27 of them. That's a pretty good year.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Exactly right. Well, hey, the pairings came out today for the boys 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A across the state of Illinois. Some of those regionals are going to be pretty tough. And we're going to have a hard time deciding where we're going to go as far as who we're going to cover and who we're allowed to cover, I guess, first of all. As far as IHSA is concerned, we'll have to check into that, too. But, some intriguing matchups, and regionals going to be played at all levels. But for those of you who follow the Midland Trail Conference in the small school in Class 1A, there is an outside chance that you could see perhaps 3 teams from the Midland Trail win regionals this year, Ron.
Yeah, the big W's.
Yeah, because Weber, Woodlawn, and Waltonville all have a chance to win a regional this year. Now, there's plenty of teams that are going to have something to say about that.
Right.
Woodlawn is going down to the Christopher Regional, and they're going to have to contend with Oakville down there.
Weber and Waltonville both won a regional last year.
Yeah.
So Woodlawn would like to join that party.
Right. Waltonville is going to be going down to the regional at Marissa, and they'll have to contend with New Athens and Steelville and a few others down there. Weber is actually hosting a regional this year in Class 1A, and they're going to have Edwards County and Christ Our Rock, among others, in that regional. But still, there is a potential there for all 3 of those Midland Trail Conference teams to win a regional this year.
Yeah.
And when you get into 2A, man, you've got some crazy regionals, some crazy matchups in 2A. You're going to have Pinckneyville and Belleville-Altoff in the same regional. That's going to be tough. Then you get over there where you've got Bree Central and Mater Dei and Westglen and some of those all piling up together. That's going to be kind of crazy. So it's just about that time. It's all going to be kicking off here real soon. The 24th, which is a Monday, will be when the regionals will begin.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that the end of basketball season is almost here.
Just around the corner. That is right. So if you want to see what those pairings are, just go to our Facebook page, AreaSports.net, on our Facebook page, and take a look at all the pairings in all those classes, 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, and you can see who coming up here. Regional tournament time just around the corner as both teams are making their way back out on the floor. And we'll be ready for second half action in just a bit.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Well, Ron, I guess we ought to mention that we just got word today that we're going to be allowed to go and broadcast a big, important game on Monday night, a high school game over at Woodlawn Monday night between Weber and Woodlawn.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And that could be not only a big game because of the Midland Trail Conference standings, but also because Nathaniel Marlowe more than likely will probably be breaking the school record for career points for Weber Trojans, unless he gets 49 points tonight.
Yeah, we don't know how many he'll need, but he'll have a shot at it that night.
Coming into tonight's game, he needs 49 to break it. They're playing Grayville tonight at home, and it is senior night.
That's changing the subject, Rain, but do we know, I'm just impressed with this North City team. Do we know how many years Jimmy Goebel has been coaching over there?
He's been there for quite a while because I remember when Jimmy was coaching with Doug Miller back when Doug was there too.
Right.
So I know Jimmy's been there for quite a while. Yeah, does a good job. Does a good job. All right, we are ready for second half action. Joseph Arthur will have the ball first. Again, they're a team from O'Fallon. They are the Tigers. They were in the championship game last year. In fact, they won it last year. Won it all down here last year. Inside the paint they go to the big man, and that's how it all starts in the second half.
That's probably their strategy.
Yeah, Dylan Clark with the deuce.
When they're in half-court offense, they're going to go to the low post.
He is definitely a load in there for sure. Let's see how the Cardinals answer now as they get it out to Garrett. Garrett will swing it over to Healy. Now they get it over to Sutton. Down on the baseline. Here's a shot that's in and out, no good by Garrett. And stepping on the end line there after the rebound was Darren Hall. It's a turnover. Cardinals will get it back. Just underway here in the third quarter.
Brody Coy is back in there after spending some time on the bench due to foul trouble.
Yeah, that's true. He was on the bench for quite a while
Yeah.
there for NCOE. One of their starting 8th graders. He wears number 42. He's back out there. And here's the ball handed off to Sutton. Sutton looks to penetrate, can't. Comes back out to Garrett for 3. That's off the mark. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Tigers basketball.
That's 2 missed threes already. They're going to have to keep the hot hand here against this Joseph Arthur team.
Cardinals are showing pressure defense here. They are picking them up full court, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be an offensive foul, actually.
Yeah, pushing off.
Yep.
Dylan Lewis.
Offensive foul, so it's going to be NCOE basketball after all that. And they're going to have it out of bounds right underneath their own basket.
Yeah.
Jaden Healy
Same
will
spot.
trigger it in. Healy gets it in the corner to Sutton.
That's how he got open. That's like offensive pass interference
Yeah.
there. That's what he got called for.
Yeah, Scala gives it to Garrett. Now to Sutton. Sutton gets it back over to Healy.
Automatic first down
Right.
for North City.
Healy again inside of the high post to Scala. Turns. Goes down to Coy. And now they'll get it back out. Well, they move that ball around pretty briskly, don't they? Here's Coy in the corner. Goes baseline. Comes out to Garrett. Coy might have had a shot.
Yeah, I
passed
was
up
thinking
there.
that.
Yeah.
He was not thinking shot because he
No.
never looked up.
No, I don't think he realized how open he was. He could have practically laid that in there. They'll bring it back out and reset the offense up. Here's Healy with it. Healy goes to the right side to Scala. Back. Whoop, they almost knocked it away. Scala gets it back. Inside to Coy. He missed the shot, but he's fouled.
If that's on number 30, he's got his hand up. That's Nicholson. That'll be his 4th personal foul.
Well, that was really good patience that time on the offense for NCOE.
Luckily for him, they're going to call it on Darren Hall.
Brody Coy at the line. Yeah, so Hall has his 2nd foul. And that's 2 team fouls on Joseph Arthur already here in this third quarter. 7-point lead. Coy trying to add to it. That's off the iron. And rebound Tigers. I'll bring it back the other way as Willingham has it. Willingham lobs it inside to Clark, and he scores. Yep, that's going to be where they're going.
Yeah, that's their strategy.
Trying to get those high percentage shots to the big man. Here's Scala back the other way. Leaves it over to Garrett. Or excuse me, over to Sutton. Let's try to go back in to Coy, and it's knocked away and stolen. Here's a pass up ahead, and that shot is no good, but there's a rebound that's blocked out of bounds by Scala.
Joe Arthur's getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they are.
They got those in the first half as well.
Yeah, this game's getting dangerously close if you're an NCOE fan here.
Yeah.
And there is an inbound. That's too easy. But he missed the bunny.
Yeah, but they just keep getting rebounds.
Clark missed the shot, but then the rebound by Lewis. He put it back up and in, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
8 points for Lewis.
Cardinals need to get some more points. Garrett.
Yeah, they've missed some opportunities at the free throw line.
Right.
They're only 2 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Here's Garrett from the left wing.
In and out.
In and out. And on the rebound, that's going to be on the back.
It's on Scala.
On Scala,
That'll
yep.
be his 2nd.
So it'll be Tigers ball linked to the floor. That's the first team foul on North City this quarter. 4:18 to play.
Yeah, they've cut an 8-point lead to 3 already here in the first
and actually
3 minutes of the
Right, and actually they were down as many as 15 at one time. Here's a long pass ahead to Nicholson. Nicholson's going to drive. He misses it. There's another rebound by the big guy. Yeah, Clark. Clark gets it back.
Good
Shovel
pass.
it over to Lewis, and he misses it. Scala's got the rebound. They take it away from him. Nicholson ripped it out. Now there's
rebound.
Clark back up and in. How many opportunities did they have that time?
That's killing them.
Yeah.
The offensive rebounds are killing them.
And Coach Jimmy Goebel knows it too, and he calls timeout. Timeout on the court with 3:57 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back with more action live from Lake College in 30 seconds.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Great cheering section here by NCOE and a large group of cheerleaders leading the chants there as they try to fire up their team. We're in the third quarter. A lot of basketball left to be played in this one. We're battling for the third place trophy here in the Class M tournament. NCOE has led at each of the quarter stops, but it's a 1-point game now as the Fighting Cardinals have the basketball. And the Tigers are going to pick them up full court. And here's Scala bringing it up himself. Gets it ahead over to the right side to Sutton. Scala handles the ball well for big man.
Yeah, he does.
That's taken away and stolen. Look out. Here comes Lewis with it. Lewis all the way down and misses it short. There's a rebound by Scala. Gets the outlet to Sutton. Here comes the Cardinals again. Now gets a pass over to Healy. Healy on the move. Guarded out there by Lewis. Now to Garrett. Over on the weak side, long three, nothing but net. Callan Sutton with the big 3 ball. And the Cardinals go back up by 4. Here's Badeau in the game now, and then gets it inside to Clark, who scores again. Yeah, Elijah Badeau in the game. He was a starter the other night, but he just seen his first action of this game. As he's in there. Scala puts up the shot, and it rolls off, but he draws the foul.
It's an 8-point quarter already for Clark.
Yeah, they're definitely going inside to him. Avon Scala will be at the line for NCOE. 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 2-point game.
Clark just committed his first personal foul.
Free throw is nothing but net. A lot of people writing in, watching tonight. Glad to have you along. We'll give some more shout-outs to you here in a second. Terry and Connie watching from Bonnie. That's an offensive rebound.
Oh, he threw it right to him.
As Lewis gets the steal. Lewis goes down. That's blocked by Scala. Out of bounds. That's NCOE ball.
Wow.
Scala went up against Lewis, blocked it, and hit it off Dyson Lewis.
Lewis was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, that's an athletic play.
Yeah, because that looked like a sure 2 points.
That was outstanding. Cardinals bring it back up. Here's Healy with it. Healy down the lane, fakes the pass, and instead makes the layup. How about that? He faked the pass to the left and took it straight to the rack and scored.
That's a big-time move.
5-point lead again for the Cardinals. Long 3 out front.
Boom.
Boy, DJ Willingham. Nothing but nylon. Cuts it back to 2. Here's the Cardinals back.
Good pass
underneath the Coy. Left it short. Tries to stay with it. Battle for the rebound in the corner. Goes out of bounds. And say it's going to be Tiger ball. 2:26 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, you know, some third place games are sloppy and not very entertaining, but that has not been the case here tonight.
No, this has been a great third place game. That's for sure. And that's a turnover.
Both these teams are bringing it.
They are definitely bringing it. Mark is watching from Ina tonight. Hey, you're just down the road from us then, Mark.
Yeah, we're in Ina.
Yeah, we're in Ina.
I went to school here, the U of I. University of Ina.
University of Ina, I love it. 2-point lead for NCOE. 2:12 left here in the third quarter. Who's going to win the third place trophy here? Here's a pass to Garrett. Garrett goes inside to Scala. He goes up strong.
Wow,
he got that one up over Clark that time. Good play by Scala. He was not the least bit intimidated that time.
14 points for Scala.
Back the other way now is Lewis for the Tigers. He's going to put up a long 3.
Oh, he banked it in.
Are you kidding me?
The bank is open.
He banked that in from beyond the college three-point line. And that shot is short. And here's another rebound for the Tigers. They can take the lead if they can convert. Lewis, he scores. And all of a sudden the Tigers have come back and they lead it 44-43. Minute 27 left in the quarter.
When you've got a Dyson Lewis that comes off the bench, you've got a pretty good basketball team.
Yes. Yeah, he did start tonight, but yeah, he came off the bench in that first round game. Here's Scala taking it inside off glass again. Man, oh man.
It's like he's practiced that or something.
I'd say yes.
Man.
They've run that play a few times, and timeout is called by Eddie Norval of Joseph Arthur. Timeout with 63 seconds left here in the third quarter. What a ball game. NCOE leads Joseph Arthur in this third place game. 45-4. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Rend Lake College, you know, a lot of these guys are playing their last games in 8th grade tonight here, Ron. And,
yeah, that's right.
Boy, they're leaving it all out there, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Yeah, you know, some of these kids, it'll be the last organized basketball game they ever play.
Could be, because some of them may not play at the high school level. This has been a good one. If you just joined us, NCOE led after the first quarter 18-14. They led at the half 34-26. At one point in the second quarter, though, they led by as many as 15. Now it's a one-point game. Joseph Arthur led by 1 a moment ago, and NCOE just got the lead back, and now the Tigers have it with a chance to regain the lead as they have the ball in the front court. And here is Dyson Lewis with it. Lewis does the Euro step and banks it in. Boy, he likes to use that backboard, doesn't he?
Oh, my God.
Holy cow. 46-45.
He's salty.
Yeah, he is, for sure. Back the other way comes Garrett for NCOE. He's going to drive, but he decides he's not going to go up against Dylan Clark as he backs it out. Clark's almost a foot taller than him. Now they go to the right side. In the lane it goes to Healy. Back out to Garrett for 3, and he buries another one. Timothy Garrett. I should point out that Garrett's just a 7th grader.
Really? He's got 17 points.
Yeah, he's just a 7th grader, so he'll be back for the Fighting Cardinals.
You think he'll go out for basketball next year?
Well, people in North City hope he does, that's for sure. Here's a long 3 by Badeau. That won't go. And here comes the Cardinals back the other way with it.
If he goes out, I bet they got a uniform for him.
I'd say they do. Probably have any number he wants. That's going to be a desperation shot at the horn. And after 3 quarters of play, NCOE leads it over Joseph Arthur of O'Fallon, 48-46. Don't go away. We're going to have an exciting fourth quarter coming up next here on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right, we've played 3 quarters, and it's been quite a battle here, Ron, and this is going to be an exciting fourth quarter to see who wins the third-place trophy here at the Class M tournament.
Yeah, that's what I foresee. I mean, because the first 3 quarters have just been nip and tuck.
Foul situation real quick.
Again, Brody Coy is still sitting on those 2 fouls, and Avon Scala has joined in with 2 fouls for North City. And for Joseph Arthur, Ryan Nicholson has 3 personal fouls. Dyson Lewis and DJ Williamson have 2.
All right, so we're ready for fourth quarter action. NCOE will have the ball first. Sutton will look to trigger it in. Final game of the season for both these teams, and they called timeout.
Yep.
Coach Jimmy Goebel got the timeout just in the nick of time, literally.
You know, he's counting along with everybody else.
Yeah.
He's at 4, and he's like, I got to time out.
Right. So quick timeout, and we'll be back in a quick 30 seconds.
dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, we're back here as North City's going to try to get it in again. Almost had a 5 count against them a moment ago. As Garrett does get it into
Look at that
Scala.
play they just ran.
Good bounce pass. Shot is missed in there by Healy.
He got it in one.
Scala got it, put it in, and got fouled. All in one motion. Holy cow. Unbelievable. Avon Scala crashing the boards like a madman.
That's the 3rd foul on Williamson.
And he'll be at the line for the and one, and he drains it.
He's got a unique delivery on those free
He
throws.
does, but it's accurate.
It's effective.
It is accurate. Back the other way come the Tigers. Down by 5. Willingham has it. Willingham gets it back to Lewis. Lewis going to put up another 3 ball.
Oh, my.
And he buries it. I thought he was going to bank it in again. Man, oh man. He got a unique shot too. It almost looks it looks like a chest pass.
Yeah.
You know, but he's accurate too.
I can't describe it, but
yeah.
More often than not it goes in.
But yeah, and he's banked a few of them in too. That is a turnover as the pass was intended for Sutton. It's out of bounds. It's going to go back to Joseph Arthur, and they'll have a chance to tie it or take the lead here with 6:17 to go in the ball game. What a battle here for the 3rd place trophy. Here's Lewis with it again. Lewis guarded out there by Garrett. Now gives it up to Willingham. Back to Lewis. Now it's to Watts who's back in the game. Back to Lewis. They've got Clark in there at the high post. Are they going to try to get it to him? They put up the shot from the corner. How about that? Kevin Watts. There's a 3 ball.
His first points of the game.
Man, he was deep. He was almost out of bounds.
That looked like that Roderick Gatewood shot.
Yeah, he was almost out of bounds when he shot it. Here's a scoop shot on the other end. That won't go. By Healy. Rebound Joseph Arthur. They lead it by 1.
That's the first points of the game.
For Watts. Yeah. Here's Clark with it. Clark tries to bulldoze his way to the basket. It's taken away. Here's Numbers to the other end. A long pass to Garrett. Garrett lays it up and in. Another transition bucket for NCOE.
Using the left hand.
And they lead it by 1. Tigers back the other way. Here's Lewis. In and out. Rebound Scala. No, actually rebound Coy that time. Who gets it to Scala, who throws it ahead to Sutton. And there's a foul. And that's going to be free throws forthcoming for Callan Sutton.
Going to be Clark. Be a 2nd foul.
Sutton is another 7th grader on this NCOE team, Ron. So they have 2 outstanding 7th graders who have started for them in this game, and they're playing some good basketball.
Yeah.
Free throw is up and in. 54-52. We have exactly 5 minutes left in the ball game. 2-point lead for NCOE. Make it 3.
Nothing but net on both of those free throws.
As Sutton makes them both. Tigers have the basketball now again. Here comes Clark. And that's off Brody Coy, they say. It's going to be Tigers ball. How are we doing? Here's a lob inside to Willingham. It's blocked. Blocked out of bounds by Coy, but they're going to call him for the foul.
Yeah, that'll be his 3rd.
All right, so that's going to be free throws coming for the Tigers. At the line will be DJ Willingham. That stops the clock with 4:52 left.
Brody Coy done a great job playing with 2 early fouls, though. Just now picked up number 3.
Right. Has Willingham been at the line tonight?
He has. He's 2 for 2. 2 for 3 now.
Yeah, I missed that one. Former Nashville coach Brad Weathers in the house.
Yeah.
He's here to watch that championship game coming up next between Nashville and Smithton. He just came by our booth. Said hello. As that ball goes out of bounds, going to be NCOE basketball. 4:50 left to play. 3-point Cardinal lead. Can they hold on? Here is Scala with it. Gives it to Healy. Healy out to the top to Garrett. Garrett's guarded out there by Lewis. Now they go right wing to Garrett. He'll put it up, no good, and the rebound is grabbed on the weak side there by Lewis. Or no, excuse me, that was Badeau. In the lane, shot is no good. And trying to save it from going out of bounds was Coy, but it will be Tigers basketball.
Yeah.
4:20 left.
North City's got to get some offensive rebounds when when Joseph Arthur misses a shot.
Here's a pass into Watts. He hit a big three a moment ago, and now it goes to Willingham. Now they'll skip it all the way across to Badeau. He'll fire the three. That's off the back iron, and rebounds grabbed out there by Scala.
There's a rebound.
Scala gets it up ahead to Sutton as they run the floor. Get it over to Garrett for another deuce. Boy, they run the floor well.
Yeah,
They're impressive. That ball's loose. Picked up by the Tigers. And that's going to be a collision and a blocking foul called on Coy.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 on him.
So that is 2 team fouls. So it'll be out of bounds to the Tigers. Checking in for Joseph Arthur, Darren Hall is back in, and Ryan Nicholson's back in, 2 of the original starters. Coy is going to go to the bench with 4 personal fouls for Norris City.
They got that up on the board wrong, but.
Yeah. Pierce Willerman is back in for the Cardinals. Here's a long three, nothing but net. Boy.
Willingham.
These teams just keep battling, don't they? DJ Willingham with the 3 ball that time. 57-55. 3:37 left in the ball game. Timothy Garrett with it out front.
Yeah, I might gamble and just put Coy back out there. I mean, there's 3.5 minutes left to play.
I don't think he'll be on the bench too long. Let's see. Here's Garrett with it. He'll put up the shot. Short. Rebound grabbed by Hall. Hall gets it to Willingham, and here come the Tigers. They have a chance to tie it or take the lead on a 3. That one's off the mark as Garrett grabs the rebound. 3:02 left in the ball game. Here's Healy with it. In the corner. Boom! Sutton with a 3-point bomb. Cardinals go up by 5. That was a timely shot. And now here's Lewis. He'll try to answer. That's short. Rebound grabbed by Healy. Healy gets it ahead to Garrett. Garrett tries to get it across the lane, gets it back. And going to be timeout called by Jimmy Goebel. Coach Goebel says, let's talk about it. This is a big possession. If they can run some clock, take care of the basketball, and eventually get a high-quality shot here, they can maybe put this thing away.
Yeah, because every time they've got a little bit of breathing room, somebody hits a 3 for
I know.
Joseph Arthur.
They just keep coming back.
Puts them right back in the game.
They just keep coming back at you, don't they? Yeah.
A game that had no 3-pointers by either team in the first quarter has had a slew of them.
Has turned into a 3-ball parade, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, again, we'll reset it for you. NCOE led it after the first quarter, 18-14. They led it by 8 points at the half, 34-26, although in that second quarter at one point they led by 15. NCOE led after the third quarter by 2, 48-46, and they lead right now by 5 with 2:34 to go in the ballgame.
Only 2 personal fouls for each team have been committed, so if we get into a situation where they need to foul, they got fouls to give.
Well, let's see if they can take care of the basketball here. It's Garrett inside the post. Scala now in the corner. Shot is in and out, no good by Wellerman, and the Tigers have the rebound. Here's Lewis back the other way.
Well, that ball was in and out.
Yeah.
The floater.
It's missed short by Willingham, and the Cardinals have the basketball. 2:08 left. They can be patient here. Let's see if they can take care of the basketball
really can.
and not turn it over.
Run some clock and make them foul them like 3 times. Put them on the line.
Right. 2 team fouls on Joseph Arthur, and they're going to call him for a traveling violation. That was Healy on the turnover. I didn't see it, but I'd have to go back and watch it on the archive there, which a lot of us will. Here comes Coy back in the game, and Wellerman gave him some good minutes. Coy is back out there playing with 4 personal fouls. We're under 2 minutes to play. If you're a Cardinal fan, you need a stop.
There's
a
steal.
stop. Almost a steal as it's knocked out of bounds on a heads-up play by Jaden Healy. Some people wondered how NCOE would respond after losing that semifinal game. Well, they've responded well. They're early in this dogfight tonight for the third-place trophy. They're playing very, very well. Here's a pass over to Lewis. Inside to the big man, Clark. Clark puts it up off the back iron, and the ball is tied up under jump ball. Possession arrow, going to keep it with the Tigers. Minute 28 left. This one's coming down to the end. We will have the trophy presentation afterwards, too. That one's blocked. Blocked by Healy. Out to Willingham. His shot is short. And that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Dyson Lewis.
I believe so, yeah. It'll be his third.
Yeah, we'll have the presentation of the trophy and the medallions and team picture and all that stuff after the game, so stick around for that. They do all that after the game here before they get into the championship game, which we'll also bring you tonight between Nashville and Smithton. Here comes Aiden Scala.
Scala brings the ball up the floor for him.
Yeah, to Garrett. Minute 12 left. Again, NCOE can be patient. They got a 5-point lead.
They got fouls to give.
Yes, 3 team fouls on Joseph Arthur, so they have to foul 2 more times before they send him to the line. Here's a pass out to Healy. Playing keep away now. It's Garrett with it. Garrett, they're counting. He's got to move to advance the ball. They were counting.
We're
Gets
under
a pass
a minute
over to
now.
Healy. Right.
Coach wanting them to foul.
48 seconds left.
Got a foul.
Yeah, coach is yelling at them to foul, but they haven't fouled. We're down to 40 seconds left. They may dribble this thing out.
Fouling.
Now they foul, and that is 4 team fouls.
Wow.
1 more before they shoot.
Coach Eddie Norville was wanting them to foul.
Oh, yeah, he was shouting out there saying foul, 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 but they weren't doing it. 35 seconds left. 5-point lead here for NCOE. Can they close it out and win the third-place trophy? Out of bounds in front of their own bench.
You got to foul again.
Healy will get it in, and that's a warning, I believe. He's reaching over.
Yeah, reaching over the plane.
Right. Dyson Lewis reached over the plane, so they give him the warning.
Next one's a technical foul.
They explain it to him.
That would be disaster if he does it again.
And they get the inbound to Scala. Scala gets fouled by the big man Clark, and that's going to send Avon Scala to the line, shooting 2 for Norris City with 33.4 seconds left.
3 fouls on
5-point lead here for NCOE. That's short. He's been a good free throw shooter tonight. Coy's going to come back in the ball game for the Fighting Cardinals. Scala with another one. Buries it. 6-point lead. 2-possession game. Joseph Arthur
stole the ball.
has it stolen. Picked off by Garrett. And Garrett gets the ball out. He knows he doesn't have to score. He's just trying to take care of the basketball and run clock. And there's the foul. And Timothy Garrett will go to the line now for NCOE. Good heads-up play there by Garrett. Not only to get the steal, but to have the presence of mind to back it out. And he let him foul him, and he's now at the line. And he buries it. Boy, he's hit some big outside shots in this game, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Big shots.
As has Callan Sutton.
Right. 24 seconds left. It's a 7-point lead, and Tigers are going to go to their bench a little bit here as DeMarco Ward's going to come in, number 13. Also, number 22, Hanson Wynn, is in the game for Joseph Arthur. Second free throw is long, and the rebound is grabbed by Willingham. It's now a 3-possession game.
They can foul him if they want.
Yeah, because they won't send him to the line. That runner is no good.
Fouling.
And there's a tie-up. Jump ball, and that's going to give NCOE the basketball with 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
In the ball game for the Fighting Cardinals, Pierce Wellerman replacing Coy. He gets a big round of applause from the NCOE faithful. Cardinals trying to run out the clock here. 10 seconds to play.
I think it's over.
They're going to win the third place trophy here. They've got the 7-point lead. They're going to dribble it out. What a game. They withstood several runs by Joseph Arthur, but they hold on and they win it. They have won the third place trophy tonight. Congratulations to the NCOE Fighting Cardinals. 62-55 is our final. They're going to bring the table out here and be doing the presentation of the medallions here in a moment. Ron's working on our post-game stats. We'll also share those with you here in a moment, so stay with us. We'll have all this for you. And then we'll have the championship game after this, which will feature Nashville against Smithton. Yeah, what a game tonight by NCOE. Joseph Arthur sure gave them a run. They came back and took the lead a couple of times there in the second half, but NCOE was able to withstand those runs, and they hold on for the 7-point victory, 62-55. All of you watching at home, many of you who have sent us messages tonight, I'm sure that you're loving it. All of you North City fans that are out there. Great season, though, by Joseph Arthur. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They've played some great basketball this year, played a really tough schedule. And they're going to present the fourth place medallions first of all, as Coach Eddie Norville and TJ Riggs will present medallions to each of the team members of the Joseph Arthur Tigers, who finished fourth place this year in Class M. Kevin Watts, Elijah Badeau, DJ Willingham, Jediah Armstrong, Dylan Clark, Darren Hall, Dyson Lewis, Hanson Wynn, Ryan Nicholson Jr., Jediah Armstrong, DeMarco Ward, King Lucas, so that's all the medallions there to the fourth place Joseph Arthur Tigers. And now Coach Jimmy Goebel and Brad Vineyard, the coaching staff for NCOE, will come out, and they will present medallions to the members of the Fighting Cardinals, who will come out one at a time. Manager Tucker Lane, I believe he said. Wyatt Taylor, another manager of NCOE. Dylan Healy. Jake Bukta. Briar Ridge. Pierce Wellerman. Timothy Garrett. Callan Sutton. Didn't catch the name on that one. Jaden Heffington. Liam Forston was the one before that. I'm sorry. Carter Jackson. Jacoby Jones, I believe. And Mason Ray. Brody Coy. Jaden Healy. And Avon Scala. And now the fourth place trophy presented to Joseph Arthur Middle School from O'Fallon. Again, they can be very proud of the season they had. And now the third place trophy presented to the Fighting Cardinals of North City. Big night for them. They're going to give fans an opportunity to come out here and take a few photos in a minute. So, Ron, whenever you've got some stats ready to go ahead and fire them at us.
Okay.
Post-game stats.
For Joseph Arthur, they committed 16 fouls in that game. They were 4 out of 6 from the free throw line as a team. They had 6 players make the scoring column. They were led in scoring by Dylan Clark with 18 and Dyson Lewis, who also had 18. DJ Willingham had 8 points. Darren Hall had 6. Ryan Nicholson had 2. And Kevin Watts had 3 for a total of 55. For the NCOE Cardinals, they committed 7 personal fouls. No, wait a minute. Didn't add that up. 9 personal fouls in this game. They don't have their free throw percentage yet, but led in scoring by Timothy Garrett with 22 points. Followed closely by Avon Scala with 20 points.
Wow.
Another double-figure scorer in Callan Sutton with 13 points. Jaden Neely had 6 points. And Brody Coy had 1 for a total of 62.
So 3 guys in double figures, 2 of them with 20 or more.
Right.
That's impressive. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I'll figure the free throws here real quick.
Okay. Again, they're getting all the teams together for some group photos here. NCOE with the third place trophy and Joseph Arthur with the fourth place trophy here in Class M.
Cardinals were 7 out of 15 from the line as a team.
Okay. Well, stick around. We're going to have the championship game coming your way shortly as Nashville will take on Smithton in the championship game. Nashville was in the championship game a year ago but lost the title to Joseph Arthur. They're the defending champs. Joseph Arthur is. Nashville making their 4th straight trip to the championship game. They've won it 2 of the last 3 years and going for 3 out of 4 this year. So pretty impressive. Definitely. Yeah, great crowd here tonight to enjoy this one. They saw a heck of a ball game, Ron, I'll tell you.
That was very entertaining ball game, yeah. Well played third place game.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, those two teams mirrored each other, and it was fun to watch. They both like to get it and go.
They're going to let the fans come out here on the floor for 2 minutes and take some photos, so it gives us a chance to grab a swig of water and things here. And we'll be back here with you in a little bit, and we'll be firing it up again for the championship game tonight, again between Nashville and Smithton. So we hope that you're going to join us for that. Going to be a fun night here at Rend Lake College. Congratulations once again to the Fighting Cardinals of NCOE on their third place finish. What a ball game, 62-55. And credit Joseph Arthur for never quitting tonight. They got the lead a couple of times there in that second half. And they certainly had their chances. But NCOE was able to hold them off and pick up the victory, wrapping up a very, very successful season. All right. This also gives some fans to find a seat as fans from Joseph Arthur and NCOE, some of them depart. That gives the folks from Nashville and Smithton a chance to find a seat here for the championship game that'll be coming up. They're going to be clearing the floor now as they will be bringing both teams out on the floor in just a moment. So we will pause and be with you for the championship game here momentarily. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Rend Lake College. This is what it all comes down to, the championship game of the boys Class M Junior High State Tournament, as it's going to be the Smithton Cougars taking on the Nashville Junior Hornets. I'm Randy Olson along with Ron Standard, my broadcast partner. We are set to bring you action. We had a great third place game that was just completed between NCOE and Joseph Arthur as we clear off the names on the board and change things out here for a little bit. As Smithton comes in with a record of 23-8, and Nashville comes in with a record of 25-3, and Nashville is no stranger to the championship game. This is their fourth year in a row to play in the championship game here, Ron.
Yeah, you stole my thunder there, Randy, and they've won it 2 out of the last 3 years.
That's right, they have.
So they're going for 3 out of 4 tonight.
Yeah. They have a lot of weapons on that team for sure. And, they have played a very tough schedule this year. And I think when you do play your tough schedule, that prepares you for moments like this. I mean, they've played, a fair number of not only Class M teams, but they've played a fair number of Class L teams. In fact, I think one of their few losses was to Class L Murfreesboro, who will be here tomorrow.
Beat them twice, maybe, I think.
I think that's right.
They haven't lost to an M team, right?
I don't think they have lost to an M team, if I'm not mistaken. But, Alex Timmerman does a great job, assistant Pat, and they've made a habit of being here. And they're here again. And, they played against Joseph Arthur in the championship game the last 2 years. Joseph Arthur got them last year as they won it. But the year before, Nashville beat Joseph Arthur in the championship in 23. And then in 22, it was Goreville here in the championship game against Nashville, and the Junior Hornets won that. So you're right, they've won it 2 of the last 3 years, trying to go for 3 out of 4.
And Smithton team is trying to join their girls winning a state championship.
How cool is that? The Smithton girls won the title here a week or so ago on the girls' side, and the Smithton boys are trying to do it too, so a little bit of pressure on them tonight, you might say. So that makes it a very interesting game for sure. Some of the Nashville folks are at a big high school game tonight, as Nashville's taking on Pinckneyville tonight. I understand it's senior night also at Nashville, so that's probably cut the Nashville crowd down a little bit, so many of you may be watching it with us here on Archive after the fact. But we anticipate a good battle here tonight. I was asking one of the coaches beforehand if there was any common opponent this year, and the only common opponent that we're relatively sure of is maybe Bartelso, and both these teams beat Bartelso, but I'm not aware of any other common opponent that they've played this year. Smithton is a small town that's tucked away over there in that Metro East area, and
about 6 miles south of Belleville. 6 miles west of Freeburg.
Right. You see the coaches, captains, and officials meeting there at midcourt, and you want to run down those officials again for everybody around?
That is Brandon Henshaw, Lane Michael, and the last guy's name escapes me at this point, Jeff Burton.
Jeff Burton, there you go. All right, that's our officials for tonight. 3 officials on this championship game. We'll take a brief timeout, step aside, and be back with the starting lineups and all the play-by-play action for you. It's the Boys Class M Championship from Renlake College on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon, or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at Rend Lake College for the boys Class M state championship in the Southern Illinois Junior High School Athletic Association. Nashville getting ready to take on Smithton. I need to change that name from NCOE to Smithton there, don't I? I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. We have not seen Smithton play this year, Ron. We've seen Nashville several times. We've done a few of Nashville's games,
right,
both in the regular season as well as down here. And but we've not seen Smithton play this year. So.
Yeah, don't know what to expect. We know they beat that North City team that we just saw. They beat them by 3 in the semifinals.
Semifinals, right. And talking to the NCOE folks, I said, what happened in that game? And they said, well, we just picked a bad night to have a bad night.
Yeah.
And, that happens sometimes. So NCOE felt like they should be here in this championship game. And but it just didn't play out that way, and Smithton's getting the opportunity to take on Nashville. We've seen Nashville several times this year, though, and, boy, they got some guys who can fill it up. And, it all starts with Brantley Kazuzak, the big guy, number 34, who not only scores on the inside, but he runs the floor real well.
Right.
And can do a lot of special things out there. I got a great point guard in Tyson Bierman.
I just ready to say that. He runs the show for him.
He does run the show for him, kind of the engine that makes it go.
I'm thinking he's another left-hander, too.
Yeah, and then, they got Cash Hart, Conley Cruiser, and Witten Pasecki that all contribute and are all great role players, but they can all score, too.
Wow.
And will also run the floor and do a lot of special things to help them be successful. And successful they have been at 25-3 on the season. So let's follow along with the public address announcer as we meet the starting lineups. First of all, for the Smithton Cougars, who'll be wearing their traveling green uniforms tonight, trimmed in the white. You always like to talk about enrollments, Ron. Smithton has an enrollment of 537. Nashville's enrollment is 550, so very close in size. Very close in size.
Very close, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Smithton Cougars are coached by Matt Burke, assisted by Mark Tampo and Matt Sisk. And again, they are 23-8 on the season. They'll go with Tommy Whitworth. He is an 8th grader, wears number 10. Number 15 is Jamie Wamser. Wamser is an 8th grader. 21 is Brady Mills, an 8th grader. Lane Schwimmer wears number 23, an 8th grader, and rounding out the starting 5 is their big guy, A.J. Burke, wears number 54. All 5 of these guys are 8th graders for the Smithton Cougars. Again, they beat NCOE in the semifinals.
They've got some size. Oh,
yeah, they definitely do. Now for the Nashville Junior Hornets, coming in with a record of 25-3. Number 1 is Tyson Bierman.
Not everybody's at that Pinckneyville game, I'll tell you that.
There's a good crowd here from Nashville, certainly. Number 22 is Cash Hart. Conley Cruiser, number 23, he's actually a 7th grader, whereas Hart and Bierman are both 8th graders. Number 30 is Witten Pasecki, he's an 8th grader, and rounding out the starting 5 is the big man for the Junior Hornets, Brantley Kazuzak, number 34, an 8th grader. So it's Bierman, Hart, Cruiser, Pasecki, and Kazuzak. And you see the Nashville Junior Hornets cheerleaders. We'll let them do their opening cheer for you on the big screen. Yeah, Nashville playing Pinckneyville tonight in the high school game, and I understand it's senior night over there too, so some of the crowd not here that might normally be here for this game, but still there's a lot of blue in the building.
Yeah, for somebody that can keep us abreast of the scores of that game, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah, we would like to know. So if you're watching tonight from the Nashville area and you're obviously rooting for the Junior Hornets here, keep us posted on what's going on in that high school game too. Send us over a score or two, all right? You can do that by communicating with us on our Facebook Messenger. That's AreaSports.net. On Facebook Messenger, we'd love to hear from you tonight. We'll give you a shout-out, all right? As the tip is controlled by the Smithton Cougars, as they'll bring it into the front court, as Schwimmer has it. That's almost a steal. Back out it comes to Mills. Mills down the lane, and he scores. Mills gets the bucket to start the game here for Smithton.
That didn't take long.
No. Tyson Bierman brings it back the other way. Bierman goes to the left wing to Cruiser. Back to Bierman. Right side now to Hart. Down to Kazuzek, gets around his man, powers it up, scores, and draws a foul. I guess that went through, didn't it?
Yeah,
I thought it did.
Went in.
It's like the net never moved, though. he hit it so perfectly in the center, the net didn't even move.
That foul's on A.J. Burke, his first.
So the big man on Smithton picks up the foul. As Kazuzek at the line, missed it. There's a battle for the rebound, and Smithton comes away with it. They push it up the court here to Wamser. And it's saved from going out of bounds. Shot put up by Smithton, won't go. Back again by Mills, won't go. And ball's grabbed out of there by Hart. Ahead to Kazuzek. Kazuzek wants to drive, leaves it out to Bierman. Bierman to the top now to Hart. Hart swings it over to Cruiser for three. That won't go. Rebound's grabbed by Whitworth for the Cougars, and they'll bring it back the other way. All tied at 2 here in the early going. Everybody's broke a sweat by now, and the adrenaline is flowing in this championship game. Here's a handoff out front to Wamser, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul, going to give the ball back to Nashville.
2 on A.J. Burke.
That could loom large here for Smithton.
2,000 in a minute and 15 seconds on their big man.
Here comes Bierman with it for Nashville. Gets it over to Hart. Hart's cut off on the baseline. Goes down to Kazuzek. He maneuvers around his man and scores again. Boy.
Yeah, Burke can't put any pressure on him. He's got 2 fouls.
That's right. Kazuzek with a great drop step that time and got around him and put it in off the glass. 4-2 Nashville. Kazuzek with all the points for the Junior Hornets. Here's a long 3 out on the left wing. That's short. That shot missed there by a Wamser, and
I think Burke's going to come out of the game.
He might. They got a guy at the scorer's bench. And that ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Smithton ball. And you're right, checking in the ball game for Smithton, number 55 is Caden Chin as he replaces Burke, but he's about the same size as Burke.
Yeah.
And almost the same number. 54 sits down, 55 comes in.
I like the idea of a championship game, Randy, when there's not much familiarity.
Yeah, that's kind of cool for us as broadcasters, too, because we're learning as we go here and with these guys. And the 2 teams are learning as they go, too, because they've not played each other. As the shot's put up, no good by Whitworth. And it comes out of there to Nashville. Conley Cruiser brings it up.
I think went all
Bierman.
the way down, come back out.
Yeah, it just popped out of there, didn't it? Here's Bierman getting it over to Hart. Hart whips it inside to Kazuzek. Kazuzek thinks about a shot. Comes back out instead to Hart. Hart over to Bierman. Boy, Hart is being guarded closely out there by Wamser. And that's going to be a traveling violation, a turnover back to Smithton. 4:21 to play here, opening quarter. Nashville leading it 4-2, and Smithton has it. Yeah, if you're watching tonight, let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We'll give you a shout out tonight. Just send us a message through our Facebook Messenger. That's AreaSports.net on Facebook. You might want to like us or follow us while you're there, too. That way you can stay up to date with all the different stuff we have on there. We put the latest schedules for all the regionals, 1A, 2A, and 3A on there. You can see who's playing who and where they're playing at as we break it down by sectionals. Long 3 is banked in. Banked in by Jamie Wamser. Wow.
Bank is open.
I'm telling you what, that's a tough, tough shot. 5-4 Smithton. 3:39 to play first quarter. Out to Bierman for 3. He knocks it down. Tyson Bierman.
You can't leave him open, I know that.
And timeout is called by Alex Timmerman of Nashville. 3:31 to go here in the first quarter. Timeout on the court. Take one as well, and we'll be right back.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Rend Lake College, Bierman just hit the 3 for Nashville to put them up 7-5. So Smithton will have the ball length of the floor. As they get it into the front court, Whitworth Down the lane, can't shoot, so he'll bring it out to the wing. Here's a drive. That's a traveling violation. Yep. One extra step there by Brady Mills.
Got foot.
How's the popcorn?
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Here's Bierman back the other way for Nashville. Gets it to Cruiser. Back to Bierman. Bierman will put up the 15-footer. That's too hard off the back iron, and rebounds grabbed out of there by Mills. Mills gets the outlet to Wamser, and here comes the Cougars. Setting the offense up there with Tommy Whitworth. 2:49 to play here in the opening quarter. They go into the high post to Burke. And shot is buried from the corner by Jamie Wamser.
He got 2 of those.
Wow, what a deep 3 ball. 8-7. Smithton back on the attack. On the other end, here's Carter. What did I say the other night? Cash is money.
Cash is money.
And he is again right there on the 3 ball. 10-8.
No 3-pointers in the first quarter of that third place game. That has not been the case here.
That's the truth, isn't it?
People are just taking turns.
Right. 2:19 to play here in this first quarter of the championship game. The boys Class M. Class L tournament will begin tomorrow. Here's a jump step in the lane by Brady Mills, and he scores and ties the game at 10. Yeah. Bierman brings it back up for Nashville. Looks over on the right side to Hart. Hart's cut off on the baseline. Back to Bierman. He's open for 3. Write it down.
You cannot let him shoot out there.
Nothing but nylon for Tyson.
He's on our all left-handed team.
Yeah. He's the younger brother of the all-world athlete Emma Bierman of Nashville, and she's an incredible athlete in every sport she participates in. And right now they're having a great season with the Nashville Hornets basketball team. Long 3 is too strong there by Brady Mills, but they save it. And there'll be a foul there in the backcourt as Bierman had it, and he's fouled by Whitworth. And it's going to be Nashville ball right here at the midcourt stripe.
First foul on Whitworth.
The Hardens are watching again from Nashville tonight. They say, go Big Blue. Well, Big Blue's up right now, 13-10. Bierman has it. Goes right side to Hart. Now they get it to Pasecki. Now Bierman will drive baseline. Puts up the short jumper. It rolls off. Rebounds grabbed by A.J. Burke for Smithton. Cougars go the other way now with it. Whitworth has it out front. Whitworth guarded by Cruiser. Hands it off now to Wamser. Wamser tries to dish it into the big man, and we got a foul.
I think that's on Cash Hart.
Ruth is watching and cheering for the Junior Hornets tonight from Hoyleton.
All right.
She says her hubby Mike is not feeling the greatest, so they're watching it from home tonight. Well, I'm glad we could provide it for you. Here's a shot up short by Mills. Back up again, no. And this time rebounds grabbed by Conley Cruiser, and the Hornets will bring it up. Here's Kazuzak. Gets it over in the corner. Bierman for 3. Nope, too strong that time.
I may be coming to Hoyleton soon. Eat at Kretzer's.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Here's a shot from the elbow. That's off the mark by Burke. It just rolls out of there, and ball goes out of bounds. Going to belong to Nashville.
Well, Burke is back in there, isn't he, with 2 fouls?
Yeah, he is. He didn't stay on the bench very long. He came back in after that timeout. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Nashville with a 3-point lead, trying to add to it. They got 2-on-1 to the other end. Here's a drive. It's short by Pasecki, and rebound by the Cougars. Whitworth has it. Down to 3 seconds left. Can they get a shot off? Nope, not in time. Not in time.
That was not going to count.
No, after 1 quarter play, it's Nashville leading Smithton in the Class M State Tournament Championship game. It's 13-10, and we'll be back with second quarter action here in just a moment, live on AreaSports.net.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Good first quarter to start this championship game, Ron. What'd you think?
Yeah, Randy, I think that it's like I said earlier, there's not much familiarity between these two teams. And so it's kind of a feeling out process,
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's no secret that Nashville's probably the favorite coming into this game. And Smithton might be a bit of an underdog, but they held their own in that first quarter.
They did. This broadcast, by the way, is made possible by the Booster Club there at Nashville Middle School. They've got a lot of things going on in Nashville. A very active community, a very active athletic department. Jason Finke, the athletic director there at Nashville, does a terrific job as here's a steal by Smithton. That's going to be a foul on Bierman as a shot was attempted there by Wamser. And Wamser will go to the line.
They excel in all sports over there.
They do.
Boys and girls.
They sure do, at all levels, junior high as well as high school. Success breeds success. They just expect to win at Nashville, and most of the time they do. Free throw coming up by Wamser. Good. Jason does a terrific job on the school's Twitter page. I know I've mentioned that before, but it's worth mentioning again because he does. He does a great job of promoting what they're doing there at the school, not just in the athletic department, but in other things across the Nashville Middle School. Giving credit where credit's due and promoting different activities and events and accomplishments. That's what it's all about.
Wamser knocked down both free throws there for Smithton.
Cut it back to one. Here's Kazuzek taking it strong to the glass. A little too hard that time. Rebound grabbed out of there by Brady Mills, and here comes Smithton with it. Whitworth back the other way. Gives it over on the right side to Schwimmer. Back out to Wamser again. Down to the big man. Burke puts it up. No, short. Rebound grabbed out of there by Bierman. Bierman on the move for the Hornets. Gets it up on the left wing to Cruiser. He'll let it fly, and it rolls off. Rebound. Kazuzek back up and in.
He was surrounded by 4 players. He still stuck that in the hole.
Great anticipation by Kazuzek. He knew where the ball was going to come off the rim at, and he got himself there, and he grabbed it and muscled it back up. Here's Whitworth. Back in the front court for Smithton to Schwimmer. Now to Wamser. Wamser as they try to play a little pick and roll out there. Good defense by Nashville as they're working their way over those picks. Now they go down low to Burke, and it's lost out of bounds. It's a turnover. Back to Nashville. 5:31 to play here in the first half. Aaron's watching. The Parker family is watching from Wisconsin. They're rooting for Smithton. They say, go Cougars. All right, Aaron, good to have you on the broadcast, and hope everything's good in Wisconsin. Here's a pass inside to Kazuzek. He works on his man. Almost taken away, and it's lost out of bounds off Kazuzek. Julia is watching, and she's complimenting the tumbling that's done out there tonight by the cheerleaders. And she says, go Cougars. So good to have you along on the broadcast, Julia. Go ahead. What are you saying, Rob?
We mention this every game, Randy.
Wamser on the miss.
When we have Nashville, that Kazuzak's dad is the football coach at Nashville High School.
Here's a pump fake. Shot is up, no good by Burke. They battle for it. Bierman comes away with it. Bierman on the move down the lane, gives it to Kazuzak, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And we had another basketball player playing for a state championship down here last year that his dad's also the football coach at high school.
Right, that's Archie Guai at Central City and now at Centralia. Mm-hmm. Also quarterback for the football team at Centralia.
Somebody just got kicked out of the game, I think.
Somebody's getting tossed. We'll get the camera off of him. He doesn't need any publicity. We'll get it back over here to where the free throw's being shot at. .442 to go here in the first half. Nashville up by 3. Kazuzak at the line, and he buries it. rattled that one home.
7 points already for Kazuzak.
Yeah, you mentioned his dad is a football player. I'm not really sure what position that Brantley will play when he plays football, but I assume that he will. That ball's loose. That's wibbling around like a watermelon seed. And coming up with it is Wamser. And a foul on the floor before the shot. So no shot. Foul before the shot.
Yeah, that's a good call.
If you just joined us, Nashville led after the first quarter 13-10. Lead it now 16-12.
Foul was on Cruiser. His first.
Here's the inbound to Wamser. Wamser's going to step back, put up the three, buried it. Nothing but net for Wamser. Looks like he's done that a time or two.
He's in double figures.
Cuts the lead back to 1.
He's a very nice-looking player.
Yeah. Here's Tyson Bierman with it again. Bierman gets it over to Pasecki, back to Kazuzak at the top. Bierman looking for a cutter. Coming up to get it, it's Cruiser. He'll launch a 3-ball, and he buries it. Conley Cruiser for the trifecta. As Nashville goes back up by 4.
Cruiser's first points.
3:55 left here in the first half. Smithton with the basketball. Out front with it is Whitworth, guarded by Bierman. Now it's Wamser. Wamser is guarded by Kazuzak. Gets it back out for Schwimmer, and Schwimmer's shot goes awry and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Nashville ball. Julia's watching, and she says, go Wamser.
He's a player.
Yep. Tyson Bierman brings it back up for Nashville. Gets it over to Hart. Hart, that ball is knocked away by Mills out of bounds, going to stay with Nashville. Julia says she loves being able to watch the game from the comforts of their living room. And she says, yeah, we're blessed to have this technology. I agree with you, Julia. Technology is great when it works. And we're happy that it's working well down here at Wren Lake. And hope that you enjoy the game tonight. That's a foul from behind. That's going to be number 3 on Burke.
I believe it is. Yep, that's his third personal. He's going to have to sit.
Yeah, he's the biggest player on their team, and he is going to have to sit. I assume that they will probably come back with Caden Chin. Let's see. Yep, they're coming back with Chin, all right. Caden Chin, 55. Yeah, they're kind of like bookends. I mean, they look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Bierman's going to trigger it in for Nashville.
Oh, a tough assignment, though. He's on Kazuzak.
Yeah, Kazuzak's got it. He's surrounded by 3 guys, and he walked with it. Yep.
Yeah, they did a good job surrounding him.
They collapsed on him that time. Donnie's watching. He's an 8th grader from Smithton. He says, let's go Wamser and let's go Cougars. And timeout to the Cougars. Smithton calls timeout with 3:19 to go here in the first half. It's a 4-point lead for Nashville, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Again, we want to say kudos to the Booster Club there at Nashville Middle School. Again, Jason Finke and the gang. And if you are from Nashville and you're especially enjoying the broadcast, be sure that you thank Jason and everybody there associated with that when you get the opportunity for making it possible for us to be here tonight. We were going to do a high school game tonight, but instead we're down here covering both the third-place game and the championship game, and we're glad we're here. That third-place game was a barn burner. It was won by NCOE 48-46 as the shot is up out front by Wamser, no good. Here's Bierman back the other way for Nashville. Gets it across to Kazuzak. He puts it up and in.
Nice Euro step and a pass right there.
Tyson Bierman.
Junior high basketball is not what it was 15 years ago.
No, I agree. The game has been elevated for sure. Yep. And Bierman will no doubt play at the high school level as well.
Oh, yeah, as well
Just like his older sister Emma. Here he goes in with the left hand, right on cue, and he scores. Little stutter step move that time by Bierman. He hesitated for just a moment, froze the defender, and then blew by him. Put it up and in. Nashville up by 8. That's a tough move. Here's Brady Mills back the other way for Smithton. They go into Chin. Chin at the high post, has it taken away from him by Pasecki, and he's going to be called for the foul.
Nashville's playing some really good defense.
Yeah, they are. They're really fighting over those picks out there, and coming back in the ball game is going to be A.J. Burke. Despite the 3 fouls, they feel like they need him on the floor.
Yeah.
So he's coming back out with 2:04 left here in the second quarter. Nashville up by 8. Coach Matt Burke is going to roll the dice and have him out there. Here's a lob to Kazuzek. He goes up, missed it, tipped around, gets it back, goes up again, scores, and draws the foul. You know, Brantley Kazuzek is, obviously
workhorse.
Obviously been in the weight room, no doubt. His dad being the football coach at Nashville, and that's why he's able to do stuff like you just saw there. Is power that thing back up again. He'll be at the line for the and 1. 10-point lead for Nashville. That one's short. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Smithton ball. Cougars got here by beating NCOE in the semifinals. Nashville got here by beating Joseph Arthur in the semifinals. NCOE beat Joseph Arthur by 2 in the third place game tonight, 48-46. Some of you who are wondering, hey, how come I can't see that archive yet? It's because it's all together here on one feed. That stick back is good by A.J. Burke. So after this game is over and the trophy presentation and everything, then the entire feed tonight will all be archived. Both games will be archived so you can watch the whole thing or fast forward through any part of it that you want to. But, that third place game was a doozy tonight. So you will be able to see that in archive later on when we archive this one as well. Here's Bierman. Gets it over on the left wing to Hart, down low. Now on the baseline, it's Pasecki, and that's off the mark, and rebounds grabbed out of there by Whitworth for Smithton. Here they come. 8-point game. 54 seconds left in the first half. Smithton looking for points. Wamser back out to Whitworth. Whitworth against Bierman. That's a good matchup out there. Now to Wamser again. Wamser working around a pick, trying to. Goes to the right side instead to Schwimmer. Back to Wamser, trying to free himself up. Can't find anything, so they'll go to Whitworth. We're down to 29 seconds left. That's almost a steal. Wamser gets it back as he's working out there against Quentin Faulkner, who's out there in the game now for Nashville. Here's a long shot from the corner over Faulkner, and no good, and we got a foul on the rebound. And that foul on the rebound goes against Smithton.
Brady Mills, his first.
And that's also 5 team fouls, so we're going to walk to the other end. And Witten Pasecki is going to be at the line for Nashville with 18.6 seconds left. Pasecki will shoot 2 and buries the first one. Yeah, he's got good size out there for Nashville, too. Got them both. Back to a 10-point lead for the Junior Hornets. Whitworth.
It's their biggest lead, isn't it?
It ties the biggest lead of the game, yeah. Down to 9 seconds left. Here's Wamser with it. Do they realize how much time's left? Apparently Brady Mills did, as he took it to the glass, and he draws the foul, and Mills will go to the line with 2.2 seconds left. Yeah, I think Mills took one look at the clock, and he took it to the rack. A little too strong on the free throw, but he'll get another one.
That foul was on Pasecki, his first.
Hey, we'll be here tomorrow for one game from the Class L tournament. That's all we're going to have time to do, but we will have one opening round game tomorrow in the Class L tournament here. It's going to feature Long shot after the rebound. No. Boy, a good look, though, by Wamser. But it falls off. Yeah, we'll have Centralia against Waterloo tomorrow at 10:45 tomorrow morning here at Rend Lake College. That's the first round game in the Class L tournament. It'll be Waterloo against Centralia tomorrow morning at 10:45. It is halftime right now as the two teams head to the locker room. Nashville enjoying a 10-point lead. Ron's working on our halftime stats. And we'll come back and share those with you here momentarily. Live on Area. Stay with us.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738. Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here at Rend Lake College, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. As you see the halftime score, the Nashville Junior Hornets lead the Smithton Cougars here in the Class M championship game, 27-17. And Ron, your thoughts on that first half of play?
Well, I keep saying it, but these teams play a similar style, but so far the difference in the game has probably been Kazuzak. You know, he's going to get his points and his rebounds, and he's done that in this game. And he's had some help from Tyson Bierman as well. Looking at the stats for Smithton Cougars, they committed 8 personal fouls in that first half, and they were 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. They only had 3 players score in that first half, led by Jamie Wamser, who has 11 points. Brody Mills has 4 points, and A.J. Burke has 2. But A.J. Burke also has 3 personal fouls, and he's already spent some time on the bench due to those 3 personal fouls, so that's going to play into this second half. For the Nashville Hornets, they committed 4 personal fouls. They were 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. They had all 5 starters in the scoring column, led by Kazuzak with 11. Tyson Bierman had 8 points. Cash Hart had 3. Conley Cruiser had 3. And Witten Pasecki had 2 for a total of 27. So Nashville Hornets were able to turn a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter into a 10-point lead here at the half.
And let's review for everybody what the foul situation is.
Yeah, really, nobody from Nashville has more than 1 personal foul, nor does Smithton Cougars, with the exception of A.J. Burke, and he has those 3 personals that I mentioned. He's already spent time on the bench because of that.
All right, so again, it's a 10-point lead for Nashville here at halftime, 27-17. This is the 4th year in a row that Nashville's been in the championship game. They were in it last year but lost to Joseph Arthur 48-35, but the 2 years before that, 2022 and 2023, they were successful in winning the title here in Class M, so they're trying to make it 3 out of the last 4 years here and have the 10-point lead here at halftime.
I would call that a dynasty.
That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good because, again, you've cycled a lot of different players in a 4-year period, too. So it's not like it's been the same guys all the time, as you well know, because usually in the junior high level, you're only playing at this level, in 7th and 8th grade. I mean, once in a while we'll see a 6th grader that makes an impact, but most of the time it's 7th and 8th graders, what we typically see. We'll take another short break. Be back with more from the Class M championship game at Rend Lake College in a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
All right, a lot of interesting high school games going on around the area tonight. We understand that Centralia and Marion are tied up at 16-16. I don't know if that's a first quarter score or a halftime score. Could be either one, couldn't it, Rod? I mean, it's a battle tonight in the South 7 down there, play down at Marion.
That could, with Centralia involved in that could be the end of the third quarter.
It could be. You just never know. Again, we'll remind you can see all of the pairings for the upcoming high school regionals at the 1A, 2A, and 3A level, all posted on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net on Facebook.
We are taking Pinckneyville, Nashville scores. If anybody has
if somebody wants to send that score along to us, if you've got it, I would love to know what that is, as they are battling tonight. So some of you Nashville people probably know the answer to that one, if you can pass it along. Let's see. It looks like it's 16-10 Pinckneyville after the first quarter.
There you go.
What I got. And that was the end of the first quarter. Marion and Centralia is after the first quarter. We'll have all those scores, of course, posted for you later tonight on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net. Monday night, Ron and I will be out at Woodlawn, where Woodlawn High School Cardinals will take on Weber Trojans, as Nathaniel Marlowe, if he doesn't break the school record tonight, he's probably going to break it on Monday night, and we'll be there for it.
Yeah, and again,
he has over 2,000 points for his career, and he's just a junior.
That's the only time those teams will meet that has any repercussions as far as the conference title goes as well.
Right. It's a big Midland Trail Conference game. We're ready for second half action. Smithton has the ball first. As they try to poke it down low to Burke, he goes up for the shot, missed it. On the rebound, it's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Smithton. A.J. Burke playing out there with 3 personal fouls. He does start the second half. Smithton looking to get it in. Better hurry, better hurry. Try to get into Wamser. It's knocked away and stolen as Cruiser comes away with it for Nashville.
They were going to get a 5-second count. He had to force that pass.
Here's a shot from the right wing, and it's a 3-ball by Cash Hart. Yes, he's money again. Big-time 3 for Cash Hart. That gives Nashville a 13-point lead. Here's Whitworth with it. Gets it out to Wamser. Wamser looks for an opening. Leaves it out on the right side to Schwimmer. Schwimmer back over to Wamser. He'll bury one. Wow. Big-time 3 by Wamser.
He's going to make somebody a nice player.
He is. Not sure exactly where, what school that they'll all go to. Freeburg, I think, is one of the schools they could go to from Smithton. Is that right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Cash money.
Cash Hart is having a shootout here with Jamie Wamser to start the third quarter play. As Hart hits another one, nothing but nylon. Wamser says, I'll raise you.
Man.
There's another one. Both of them 2 for 2 here in the third quarter. This is fun.
Oh, man.
This is fun. Here's a Bierman back the other way.
Another one from
Can
Cash.
he do it again? No, that's off the back iron. But Wamser's got the rebound.
Yeah, he's going to shoot one. He's going to fire one up. What's this?
Wamser's a finalist for our shoe award tonight, too. Look at those orange shoes, man. He's trying to win the shoe award for sure.
I believe he's got it right now.
Here's Mills with it. Mills going to drive, puts up the shot, left it short. And the rebound is grabbed out of there by Witten Pasecki. And here comes Nashville. Bierman's got it. He'll stop and pop a 3. He says, nope, won't go. Off the back iron. And Jamie Wamser has it. 4:55 to go, third quarter of this championship game. Whitworth with it. Gives it up to Wamser. Smithton is 23-8 on the season.
Got Kazuzak guarding Wamser.
Here's Burke. Pump fakes, goes up, draws a foul.
I think it's on Pasecki.
It is. And that will send A.J. Burke to the line for Smithton. Stops the clock with 4:36 to go here in the third quarter.
So do we know if A.J. is related to Coach Matt Burke?
Don't know for certain, but I'm just going to have a hunch and say that he is. I would say it probably his son. Somebody watching from Smithton, if you know for sure, let us know.
Hey, he's left-handed as well.
Yeah.
Makes the free throw.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have seen more talented left-handed players this year than any other year I can remember.
Yeah.
Not just at the junior high level, but certainly at the high school level too.
Right. They got this thing under 10 points.
Yeah, they do. That's what they wanted. It's down to 8. Bierman brings it back for Nashville. Works it to the left wing. Inside, Kazuzek takes it strong to the glass and scores. Brantley Kazuzek puts Nashville back up by 10.
I think that was a set play.
4:15 left here in the third quarter. Out to the top, it's Schwimmer with it. To Wamser, look out. Nope, it's wide left that time. Rebounds grabbed by Nashville. Kazuzek's on his horse. He spins in the lane, goes up, scores. That's a nice move. And timeout is called by Coach Burke.
Had it down to 8, but Kazuzek went to work.
Burke says, I'm not sure what we're going to do about Kazuzek, but we got to do something. So let's talk about it and see if we can figure it out. 12-point lead for Nashville with 3:56 to go.
Untie his shoes when he's not looking or something.
Yeah. Back in 30 seconds. Stay tuned.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Well, next Tuesday, we're not sure where we're at yet because it's going to depend upon who wins tomorrow in Class L, because there are potentially some games in Class L that we might be able to do Tuesday night. We'll see. And then, of course, there's a lot of high school games around the area on Tuesday night. So Ron and I aren't sure where we'll be Tuesday. Monday we'll be at Woodlawn. Tomorrow, just one game here at Rend Lake College. You'll have to stay tuned to find out where we're at on Tuesday. That's why you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe. And when you do subscribe, you're notified when we're doing a broadcast. That way you don't miss out on something. Here's Smithton with the basketball. The turnaround is no good by Whitworth. Bierman has it, throws it down to Kazuzak, but it's knocked away.
Bombs are
stolen by the Cougars. Burke gives it out front to Whitworth. Whitworth swings it over to Schwemmer. Schwemmer out to the top now to Mills. Mills will drive down the lane. And
jump ball.
It is a jump ball. Yep, good call. Possession arrow going to give it to Nashville. 3:19 left here in the third quarter. If you just joined us, Nashville is up by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. They led it by 10 at the half and lead it right now by 12. Here's Bierman getting it over to Cash Hart. Hart's hit several threes in this game. Now comes out to Pasecki, to Bierman, back to Pasecki on the pick and roll, and he has it blocked. Blocked from behind by Brady Mills.
That looked like Stockton to Malone.
Yeah,
right
that was a nice pick and roll, but Mills smelled it out and he blocked it, and then scores in the lane on the other end. Mills plays defense on one end, scores on the other. It cuts the lead back to 10. Cougars aren't going away; they're hanging around. Again, the Smithton girls won the junior high state tournament championship down here this year, and the boys are trying to do the same thing. That's kind of cool that you have that happen in the same year. Bierman, little bit too hard. That thing just kind of slipped out of the rim after maybe too much English on it. Cougars have it. Here's Burke with it. Burke gans it off to Whitworth. Now to Wamser. Wamser with a runner.
Floater.
That's in and out. Rebound grabbed by Cruiser. Cruiser gets it to Bierman. Bierman passes it to Kazuzak for the deuce. Good heads-up play that time by Bierman. He came up the court with his head up. He saw the floor, and he delivered it. A perfect strike.
I bet those two probably played together in the backyard.
I'd say so.
The driveway or something.
Yeah. Delivered a perfect strike to Kazuzak, who put it in the cup. And Kazuzak grabs the ball on the tip out. And he brings it up the floor himself. Spins in the lane and lays it up.
The left hand.
With the left hand. Underhanded.
He covers a lot of ground in a hurry.
Yeah, he got those nice long strides, and it doesn't take him long to run up and down this big Rend Lake College floor.
That spin move of his gains him about 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah. Minute 15 left here in the third quarter play. Smithton needs points. That's going to be a foul on Bierman out front.
Yeah, it'll be his second.
Checking in the game for the Cougars is going to be Landon Ohlendorf, number 31, seeing his first action. Ohlendorf replaces Schwemmer. As Whitworth has the basketball. He looks to drive, puts it up against Bierman, and there's a foul. And that's going to be on Tyson Bierman.
Yeah, that's going to be his third.
That'll send Tommy Whitworth to the line. Those two have been squaring off tonight at their point guard positions, about the same height. Been fun to watch. Whitworth, a little wide left. He'll have another one. Got that one. Back to a 13-point game as Kazuzak brings it up for Nashville. Dribbles it into the corner. They may run a little clock here. Let's see. Down to 52 seconds left in the quarter. They don't have to get in any hurry, but instead they do fire a three. And the rebound is grabbed and stuck back in.
Pasecki.
By Pasecki, yes.
That ball just fell right into his hand.
It sure did. And here's the Cougars with it again. Mills has it. Mills looks to drive. Stops, pops a 10-footer. No. Chases it down on the rebound. 23 seconds left, and somehow Bierman comes out of there with it. Nashville controls it with 13 seconds left. Here's Cash Hart. Hart over to Bierman. Down to 7 seconds. Bierman loses a handle for a moment. Down to 4 seconds left. Can somebody pull the trigger? Here's a long one. Oh! Conley Cruiser! Are you kidding me? Cruiser hits the long three-point bomb right before the buzzer.
That's a dagger.
Wow.
If you're a Smithton fan, that's a dagger.
What a shot. Man, that puts Nashville up by 18. It's their biggest lead of the game, and it comes right at the end of the third quarter. Nashville cheerleaders out there, they got plenty to cheer about. We'll be right back. 30 seconds. Stay tuned. The fourth quarter is on the way.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Lots of people watching tonight. We appreciate all the messages coming in. We want to say hello to Kip and Annette Harper. They're watching from home tonight in Nashville. Annette is the Nashville Middle School art teacher.
Oh, I think I know Kip Harper.
And they're watching from home because she has started her treatment regimen for breast cancer today. Well, we wish you well, Annette, and hope the best for you. I will tell you that I am a 2-time cancer survivor myself. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you about it sometime. You can kick it, and I have faith that you will. So best of luck to you. Here's A.J. Burke leaning in. Won't go. Rebound's grabbed out of there by Nashville as Hart will bring it back the other way. Gets it up the floor to Quentin Faulkner. Faulkner tries the wraparound pass. He does to Kazuzek. Kazuzek falls down. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Smithton basketball. At the half, Marion leads Centralia 27-26 at the half in boys high school basketball. You thought I was giving you a Nashville Pinckneyville score, didn't you?
Well, I'm interested in Marion Centralia as well.
Yeah. 6:28 to go in the ball game. I want to remind you we'll have the presentation of the medallions and the trophies to both teams coming up immediately after this championship game, so you'll want to stick around for that.
The first one to 40 might win that Marion Centralia game.
That could be. That could be. Pinckneyville is up 23-13 in that game is what I've been told on a text message. Thank you, Ruth. 6:09 to play in the game. Nashville with the 18-point lead and the basketball. One of our viewers from Smithton did confirm that Burke is Coach Burke's son.
Okay.
So that's what we suspected, but we weren't sure. But yeah, A.J. Burke is Coach Matt Burke's son. So thank you.
Quentin Faulkner out there now for Nashville.
Yes, right. He's been in there for a little bit.
I think that's
in the second half.
Yeah, his first action.
Here is Faulkner with the basketball, and timeout is called by Alex Timmerman. Timeout with 5:34 to go in the ball game. Back with more from Run Lake College in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys in law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
That sounds like they had quite a JV contest tonight between Pinckneyville and Nashville. Panthers won that one over the Hornets in JV contest, 56-53. That must have been a good one.
Yeah. So the rivalry will continue, sounds like, for years to come.
Oh, yeah. Talking to somebody from Nashville here before the game, and we were talking about, some of the best rivalries in this part of the state, certainly Nashville-Pinckneyville, but you got to put Mount Vernon-Centralia in that conversation. And then, of course, Teotopolis and Effingham-St. Anthony also in that conversation. Those, to me, are the three best boys high school basketball rivalries that we see in the southern half of the state. And I've witnessed several of them many times. As Kazuzak pump fakes, goes back up, scores. Good second effort that time by Bradley Kazuzak. He scores and draws the foul, and Nashville suddenly up by 20.
That contact does not faze him.
No, it doesn't. It's almost like he relishes it, you know. And that free throw is short. And rebound by Burt for Smithton. They need points. Cougars need to score here. Here's Wamser. He can score, that's for sure.
That foul was on Wamser.
He's going to let one go, and he buries it again. Yeah, you can't give him too much of an opening because he will burn you. And I agree, he'll be a nice high school player for somebody.
I believe he's got 20.
Yeah, he's had a great game. Here's Bierman with it for Nashville. Back out to the top to Hart. Hart gets it over to Cruiser. Yeah, that shot by Cruiser there at the end of the quarter, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a dagger.
Yeah, here's Hart with it again to Cruiser. He thinks about it. Now gets it back over to Bierman. Back to Cruiser. Or actually, that's Pasecki that time. I'm sorry. He missed the shot. Comes back out to Smithton. Up the court, Wamser. Nope. Going to be a foul on the floor before the shot.
Yeah. Was a nice move. He laid it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we discussed this before. Didn't we say that the students from Smithton will be going to mainly Freeburg? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, we think so.
Somebody from Smithton wants to confirm that. Send us a message.
It'd have to be that or, I don't know, Belleville East and West, Althoff.
Yeah. I mean, you could always go to a private school, I guess, if you wanted to. That's a foul out front on Whitworth.
It's second.
But I think most of them will go to Freeburg, who's had a nice program for a while. I mean, they're always competitive. Freeburg's always competitive, high school level. 3:58 to go in the ball game. 48-31, Nashville in the lead here in the Class M championship game. And we'll take another timeout and be right back.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Hey, Coach Scott Kane is watching from Patoka. You remember he coached the Mohawks this year, and they made it down here to the Class S junior high tournament this year.
Yeah, we got to talk to him a little bit at Woodlawn when they played.
Yeah, they had
Woodlawn.
They had a nice season, and Scott reminds us, I should say, that Quentin Faulkner, who plays for Nashville, actually played for Patoka last year.
That's the player he was talking about.
Yeah. So Faulkner was a Mohawk.
All right.
They went from a Mohawk to a Hornet. And he's played some good minutes off the bench tonight for Nashville, as that's a foul out front. So thanks for that message and that reminder, Scott. And again, congratulations to your Mohawks for making it down here to Rend Lake this year in the Class S tournament.
I remember that conversation with Coach Kane, but I didn't know which player it was.
Yeah. Aaron writes in from Smithton. He says, yes, indeed, the Smithton students typically do go to Freeburg, the home of the midgets.
Yeah, I knew they were the midgets.
Yeah.
They have a good football program, too, I believe.
It is halftime now in the high school game. Pinckneyville leads Nashville 31-25 at the half.
There you go.
So that game has tightened up considerably compared to what it was earlier. Here's Bierman. Oh, look at that steal. Great steals. The pass was intended for Bierman. It was taken right out of his hands by Whitworth, who takes it in and scores. That's a heads-up play by Whitworth.
He didn't even know he had that ball.
Yeah, he's like...
He looked down and saw he had the ball, so he took off for the basket.
Like, holy cow, what have I got? Yeah. That was fun. That was a great play. Cuts the lead to 15. We got 3:13 left in the game. Here's Pazuzak, and ball squirts out. Picked up by Pasecki. Back out it comes to Bierman. They'll try to settle things down here a little bit. Whitworth comes in a little too aggressive and picks up the foul.
He's got 4 fouls.
He was trying to punch that ball out of there again. And that's 5 fouls, 5 team fouls. So Nashville will shoot the rest of the way. And Tyson Bierman will be at the line with 3:04 to go in the game. And he buries the first one. Wonder if Tyson Bierman never has a free throw shooting contest with his older sister, Emma. That would be fun to watch. Missed the second one. Smithton's got the rebound, and here's Whitworth with it. Out to Mills. Mills is going to drive, and he finds a lane and takes it all the way in. Good play there by Brady Mills. Cuts it to 14. This Cougar team just won't quit. Here's a double team. They're trying to get a steal here. Up the court is Hart with it. Nashville's just got to take care of the basketball. 2:35 left. Now Kazuzek's got it. Kazuzek hesitates and then leans in and scores. He hesitated for a moment as if he was going to pass it and then leaned in and kissed it off the glass.
That's a Luka Doncic move.
Yeah. 2:18 left.
Just slow yourself down.
Here's
purpose.
Mills again. That's taken away. Stolen by Hart. Hart to Bierman. And it looks like that Smithton's going to wave the white flag with 2:09 left, down by 16, and they're going to bring a whole new group in as the Nashville fans and the Cougar fans applaud.
We saw this Nashville team at Woodlawn, Randy, earlier in the year.
Yep.
Class M team.
Yep.
And I said then, they'd probably wouldn't lose to a Class M school. I don't believe they have.
All right, so we'll try to identify all these new guys that are coming in here as soon as we get a chance, okay? Because we want to make sure those watching home know about the grandsons or the nephews or brothers or whatever that are all watching.
Just showing a message that this will be the 10th Class M title for Nashville.
Class
10
Class M titles for Nashville
it's
tonight.
like UCLA territory.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that's a
10 of them.
That's kind of a dynasty, isn't it? Pretty amazing. In 3 of the last 4 years. For Nashville. All right, let's try to identify these Nashville Hornets that are out there. Graydon Kottmeyer is number 12. He just passed it off to Jace Hunter, who's out there. Hunter's an 8th grader. Kottmeyer is an 8th grader. Also, who we got? We got right there, that's Ty Reeder, number 21, and Reeder gets fouled by Dylan Thon, who's in the game for Smithton. Gabe Lust is in the game for Smithton, number 22. Also, Cooper Marshall is in the game for Smithton, 25. Riker Flack is in the game for Nashville, number 50. You remember they had him listed wrong in the program. They still do, of course, 45, but we know now that he is number 50. Jace Hunter, number 2, and Cooper Sudmeyer, number 3 for Nashville. He's a 7th grader.
Riker Flack is, in our book, is 45/50.
Yeah.
That's his number.
Yeah.
45/50.
Right. Free throws made by Ty Reeder. He's got another one. He buries them both. Minute 36 left. Smithton will bring it up.
Yeah, dynasty territory here, man.
Yeah. Gabe Lust brings it up for the Cougars. Goes around a screen set by Chin. They get it down in the lane. The shot is up by Thon, and a foul is going to be called on Nashville, and that's going to send Dylan Thon to the line for the Smithton Cougars. 1:27 left on the clock.
I thought that they called that on Kottmeyer.
That is called on.
Did not put it up.
I think they put it up on the board. Yeah.
I think it was Graydon Kottmeyer.
He was in the neighborhood. That free throw's made by Dylan Thon, so he comes off the bench and gets in the scorebook. Also checking in the game right now for Smithton is number 30, and that is Tucker Frawley. So Coach Burke is able to clear his bench here as the second free throw is made.
So how many titles will this be for Coach Timmerman?
I don't know for sure. Somebody out there watching from Nashville knows accurately how many titles this is for Coach Timmerman. Let us know. I know they've won 2 out of the last 3. This is going to be 3 out of the last 4.
Jason will know.
Yeah, Jason will definitely know.
He turned me on to that 10.
Jason knows everything.
Yeah.
Shots missed by Sudmeyer, and back the other way goes Smithton. 58 seconds left. Out to Marshall. Marshall to Lust. Yeah, while they're doing the medallion presentations and stuff, we'll ask Jason. He'll tell us. Inside the post it goes to Chin. Chin spins on Flack. Flack got a hand on it. Knocked it away. Nashville's got the ball. 39 seconds left.
These players that are out there now play just as hard as the starters.
Oh, yeah, they do. You're right.
They are running the offense and
They're
playing hard.
Getting after it. Here's Jace Hunter going around a screen there. Hunter again with the basketball. Gives it to Flack. And traveling violations called. 21 seconds left. Don't forget, we'll have the presentation of the medallions and the trophies after this game. They'll be doing team pictures, and we'll zoom in with our camera so you can get some good shots at home here on your big screen. See all the action there of that. Final junior high game of the year for both these teams. As that shot underneath, no good by Frawley. Rebound Nashville. We're down to 6 seconds left. Quentin Faulkner gives it to Hunter. That's the ball game. Nashville is your Class M junior high state champs again. 3 of the last 4 years. They were in the championship last year and lost to Joseph Arthur, but they win it this year over Smithton, 53-37. Ron's working on our post-game stats. We'll bring those to you after a bit. But we're going to have the presentation of the medallions to both the second place Smithton Cougars as well as the first place Nashville Junior Hornets. So sit tight with us here. Again, tomorrow morning we'll have one game from the boys Class L tournament, which begins tomorrow. Those are all first round games. They begin tomorrow morning at 9:30. We'll be doing the 10:45 game tomorrow morning, which will feature Centralia, the defending Class L champs, against Waterloo. We have not seen Waterloo play this year. We understand that they must be pretty good, though, because they knocked off Belleville West, who I know was really good. That game was a regional championship game that went double overtime, is my understanding, as Waterloo defeated Belleville West. So Waterloo will take on defending champion Centralia in first round game tomorrow morning at 10:45 here in the Class L tournament, and we'll be here to bring you that one. So kind of recap it here for you. Nashville led it after the first quarter, 13-10. They led at halftime by 10, 27-17. Extended it out a little bit more after 3 quarters and win it here by 16 points, 53-37. So Coach Matt Burke and Mark Tampo and Matt Sisk will come out, coaching staff for Smithton Cougars, and they're going to present medallions to their players tonight. So we'll let you get some good looks of that at home. Again, Smithton wraps up their season with a record of 23-9. Tommy Whitworth getting his medallion. Dylan Thon. Jamie Wamser. Brady Mills. Lane Schwimmer. Gabe Lust. Cooper Marshall. Tucker Frawley. Landon Ollendorf. AJ Burke. Caden Shin. That is your Smithton Cougars. And now the coaching staff for Nashville will come out, and they'll present medallions to the first place Junior Hornets. Alex Timmerman and Pat Hessman. Their manager is Braylon Story. Yeah, he's coming out to get his medallion right now. Cooper Sudmeyer. Ty Reeder. Conley Cruiser. Graydon Kottmeyer. Jace Hunter. Riker Flack. Quentin Faulkner. Witten Pasecki. Cash Hart. Brantley Kazuzak. Tyson Bierman. Smithton Cougars get their second place trophy. And the Nashville Hornets get their first place trophy. And they're pretty excited about it. Ron, you got some post-game stats there for us, don't you?
I do.
All right, let's do it.
Randy, for the Smithton Cougars.
Yep.
They committed 13 personal fouls in this contest. They made 7 out of 10 free throws as a team, which is pretty good, especially for a junior high team. They had 5 players break the scoring column. They were led in scoring by Jamie Wamser, who had 20 points. He made 6 3-pointers in this contest. Did not make a 2-point field goal. Scored 20 points. Tommy Whitworth had 3 points. Brady Mills had 8 points. A.J. Burke had 4 points. And Dylan Thon. Dylan Thon had 2 points for a total of 37. For the victorious Nashville Hornets, they all 5 starters made the scoring column. They committed 8 personal fouls in this game. They were 6 out of 10 as a team from the free throw line. And they were led in scoring by Brantley Kazuzak, who had 25 points in this contest. Followed by Tyson Bierman with 9. Cash Hart also had 9, all on 3-pointers. Conley Cruiser had 6 points. And Witten Pasecki had 4 points for a total of 53. So they win at 53-37. Third title out of the last 4 years for the Junior Hornets of Nashville.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive performance, pretty impressive run over the last 4 years for sure by the Nashville Junior Hornets. That just bodes well for their high school program. And, you know, they having a successful year this year at the high school level. They've had a couple of big wins here lately. The high school Hornets have, beating both Pinckneyville and Benton within, just a few days of each other.
Yeah.
And they're battling Pinckneyville again tonight. And, of course, that one's not over yet, but we understand it's pretty close here in the first half. Regionals, of course, came out today, regional pairings. You can see all those on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. We've got them broke down for you by their individual sectionals in 1A, 2A, and 3A, so you can see where everybody's going and where what times the games are, what days they are, that sort of thing. And we're not sure yet where we're going to be going, but we're going to be going somewhere, and probably more than one regional will be my guess. A lot of that's going to depend upon what IHSA allows us to do, too, for that matter, because some of the schools do have NFHS, which can create a little bit of a drawback, perhaps, on going to some of the regionals, but we'll see. But, what a run here by the Nashville Junior Hornets. A great season. They finished 26-3. I know 2 of those 3 losses, I think, were to Class L Murfreesboro, which is here tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
And trying to remember who that third loss was to. I know Alex told me at one time, but it slipped my mind.
Yeah, he told us the last time we talked. I don't remember either.
I've slept since then. I forgot who that third loss was.
I don't know. It wasn't an out-of-state team, was it?
Well, I was wondering if maybe it was, like maybe in a shootout or something, that maybe they lost to an out-of-state team. I don't know. But Whitley is watching from Evansville. So congratulations to you, Whitley, as you're happy about watching your team. Her brother is Jace Hunter, number 2. So pretty cool. We got to watch him play tonight, all the way from Evansville. And good student section from Nashville comes and joins the floor now. And they're all going to crowd in for the photo. That's a good sight to see. Again, a lot of support by the community and the student body at Nashville. And what more can you ask for? Again, thanks again to the Booster Club there at Nashville for making tonight's broadcast possible. We've enjoyed being here, and we certainly hope all of you at home have enjoyed watching it as well. It's been a lot of fun. We've done what? Maybe 5 Nashville games this year, I think, maybe something like that. But it's always been fun watching them play. They're well coached and do a lot of fundamental things right, and you can see why they are the Class M state champions for 2025. 3 of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
Been in this game since COVID.
Yeah. How about that? Well, that's going to wrap things up here from Rend Lake College. Again, we'll be here tomorrow morning for a Class L game at 10:45 between Waterloo and Centralia. Monday night, we'll be out at Woodlawn High School. Big game between Weber Trojans and the Woodlawn Cardinals. We may see history made on Monday night, as we are expecting the all-time school record for Weber to be broken by Nathaniel Marlowe, who already has over 2,000 points for his career, and he's just a junior. The school record is 2,088. He was 49 points away from that coming into tonight's game. He could get it tonight, certainly, in their game against Grayville, but if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he'll get it Monday night at Woodlawn.
He had exactly 49 in that game against Madison.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap things up from Rend Lake College. So for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson saying so long from Ina, where Nashville is the champions again for the 3rd time in 4 years in boys Class M. Congratulations to the Hornets and everybody in Hornet Nation. So long from Ina.